So first inning, base hit. Jace Pearson got a base hit here in the second. Leadoff hit. First inning, Adam was he got the first out. He first 12 pitches were all strikes. He eventually got the bases loaded at some point with 2 outs. And I got a touchdown. The bases loaded, so.
Omar Narvaez is 3 for his last 36. The good numbers against Adam Wainwright, 8 for 22 and a home run.
Burns struck out Edmund. I don't know what happened to Donovan, I think. I don't know what happened to him, and Goldie he hit the ball pretty good for the pitch was, and he just lined it to long for ground out.
The 1-0 pitch outside, 2 balls and no strikes. The command not quite there as we saw earlier in the season, but his ability to make adjustments, we mentioned that so much and so often throughout the season, is second to none.
Yeah, it's 2-0 pitch here. We got a run at first.
Cardinals with a shift on the infield.
Infield shift. 2-0 pitch. Called strike. 2-1 now. Good fastball in the top corner.
Night clinched their 9th NL West title in the past 10 years in Arizona. The Diamondbacks had security to make sure that they could not go in the pool and celebrate. Oh, man. That was a problem a few years ago.
Fouled off.
Specifically,
2-2.
Mother Nature would call in the pool.
The best thing ever was we clinched in Milwaukee one year, and they got mad at us. And they came down, and I think the general manager at the time said, "Hey, I understand, but I'm really disappointed." And he had a couple of guys like Cal and Mike and all them, and they said, "Well,
here's Omar Narvaez.
I'm pretty sure it was the guys that came up in our organization."
Who's like,
well, actually, sir, it was Matheny.
Didn't go. 3-2. Full count.
He just looked at me like, what?
He's leading the charge.
Yes, he was.
Was it Doug Melvin?
At the time, I think it was, but it was pretty funny because they were like, well, some of the guys that we've had around here would never do that to be disrespectful. We were like, we're not being disrespectful, we're just having fun. And we're like, but actually, Mike started.
The 3-2 pitch.
3-2 pitch.
Fouled it off.
Rounder foul. First base coach Quentin Berry had a hand on it. And already for Adam Wainwright, 36 pitches.
In the second.
Nobody out here in this second inning. And a lot of 3-2 counts early on, too. Outfield is straight away. Arenado with the 2 strikes is backed up down at third. And the 3-2 pitch.
The base hit.
And it's into center field.
Peterson the third, and now there's runners in the corners now with no outs.
Out for Milwaukee. And that's the 4th hit already for the Brewers.
These guys are just.
They're up to 4 hits on the game. It's only second.
The last 2 nights and tonight already. Just anything down the middle, they're putting it in play and finding a hole.
Donovan just out of the reach of Donovan.
And the batter will be Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
0 for 3 last night. Home runs, and he's driven in 46. The infield is back.
Runs at first and third.
5 for 13, couple of home runs head-to-head.
The first pitch, Tyrone Taylor.
And the first pitch missed in and ball.
Just missed on the corner. Ball 1. Come on, Adam.
Right-handers on the year hitting 263. The lefties 239 against
the 1-0 pitch here to Tyrone Taylor. Runners at first and third. Off the plate. The curveball. 2 balls now. No strikes with no outs.
That Wainwright saw Milwaukee. He was matched up with Corbin Burns, who went 7. Wainwright went 9. And They struck out 8 in that game.
I think when you're Waino right here, you can see he's really trying to stay on the edges, and you know why. He knows Corbin Burns is going to be very stingy.
Curveball, fouled. 2-1 now.
He's trying to stay out of the middle of the plate, which is now causing him to get behind the count a little bit. And you can see right now the pitch count unusually high for the second inning at 40.
Sorry. Adam up to 40 pitches here in the second. He threw about 22 in the first, 23 maybe. So 20 pitches. 20 pitches to the. He had pitched about 20 pitches in the first 2 innings.
2-1 pitch.
Oh, that ball's hit out to right. DeLuzzo is there. The throw. So home plate. They're gonna take a 1-0 lead on the sacrifice fly from Tyrone Taylor.
Play and throw right there by Burleson.
It was a pretty good throw from Burleson.
Throw the ball and you think, oh, there's no way.
It was a pretty good throw from Burleson.
By the time Goldie catches that ball, he's almost closely could have relayed that to home. That was such a nice play. So sneaky play right there and get the ball in quickly.
Burleson was a two-way player in college. He was a pitcher and a good one.
Now first with Christian Yelich.
Explain the arm a little bit.
With 1 out.
Well, you think
Looking
about
for the double play ball.
You think about a double play here. He's a guy that does not get the ball in the air.
Fouled it off.
Nearly as much
Fastball
as
up
he
high.
used to. The ball is on the ground.
Adam needs to get the double play here.
Where it is now.
He needs to get it.
It's a big
He
difference in the game in
can't.
which
I don't know.
they're trying to elevate the ball, hit for power,
Faces
hit
another
for
batter.
runs.
It's gonna put him up to at least 45, maybe
Rounded into
46.
9 double plays this year.
Get the double play ball here. 43 pitches. Taking for a ball.
The 73rd game this year, Yelich has been in the leadoff position with a 4.3 on base percentage.
I'm surprised that with the walks makes sense, but still don't really
1-1
love this.
pitcher to Christian Yelich.
Leadoff experiment. I'd stick him still in the middle of that order.
Grounded foul.
Hey, you got to drive in runs.
Pretty good. That was a pretty good fastball from Adam. Right, right.
Spot not foreign to him.
Not in the corner, but right under the top left corner.
He's
Pretty
been in
good.
the leadoff position, 288 the average. And so he's been in the middle of their lineup and now at the top tonight.
I mean, he can run a little bit, but he's not a speed.
1 and 2.
You know what I mean? So, just
Yelich in the hole here, 1 and 2.
another trying to get him a lot of bats and try to straighten him out.
The 1 and 2 to Yelich. No.
Time is called.
Time call.
Ball game started with a called third strike on Yelich and the 75th time that Waino has K'd the first batter of a game. And that is a franchise record. Bob Gibson second, 68. And the 1-2 pitch.
The 1-2 pitch, and that's a base hit.
Narvaez to second base. And that's 3 hits in the inning and 5 in the game.
3 in the game now. No, 3 in the inning.
And now a quick word from Great Southern Bank.
Big dreams can have a lasting.
Still only 1-0 game. The offense needs to. The offense needs to come alive in the next inning. I mean, you get sat down 1-2-3 in the first inning. Okay, it's Corbin Burns.
Midfield hits slowly up the third base line.
Now you got Arenado, Pujols, and
Runners at first and second
what?
with 1 out.
Maybe Burles? I don't know.
And
It
the
could
first
be
base
O'Neal
taker,
though.
ball inside.
I don't know. I forgot what it is, but I know Arenado is leading off the bottom of the second, and then Pujols after him. It might be O'Neal.
And the 1-0.
1-0.
So
Taken
falling
high.
behind on a number of these
2-0
hitters,
here to
and
Willie Adames.
unable to
Walking
run.
him
He's had
makes
a lot of
sense, but
two-strike
also
base hits
loads the
already against
bases.
him here tonight.
His mechanics are just not there right now. You can
Yeah,
see
that's
him
been the
falling off a
main
little
problem
bit
is
to the
his
first
Adam.
base side, but when I'm seeing his falling
Yes,
off a little bit
mechanics
early,
has been there.
every time you see that the ball's up, it stays up. Go back down, you gotta get down.
Ball
again.
is hammered. Newt Bar in center catches it.
Runner from second.
Runner will tag from second. We got Newport playing second tonight. We got Burleson at right, and I can only assume either Dickerson or Neal at left.
Downhill, you have to throw it downhill, so that means you have to stay up tall, no matter how tall or short you are, and get on top.
Problem is, Adam, when he throws the fastball or the cutter anytime tonight, that I noticed, is that it doesn't like when you throw a cutter, it's supposed to cut in. It's supposed to when you throw it look like it's gonna be out of the zone and cut into the zone. It hasn't done that for him. It's been staying elevated on the top of the zone, not going into the zone. So it's strike. So that's been one of the main problems. Same with the fastball when he tries to throw it up high to try to get like clip the zone. It doesn't clip the zone because it's just elevated. It's not. It just keeps elevating back. It just keeps elevating up. So 0-1 with 2 outs here. That's a ball. 1-1. Velez, he's 1 for 1. He had a hit. He
runners at first and third.
I just think some of that is just not.
He got a hit after the knockers. Velez hit to Goldie, and that's the inning is over. Wayno only allowing 1 that inning, which it could have been worse. So.
Hey guys, it's Matt Carpenter.
Matt.
Man, I just want to congratulate Adam and Yachty, 2 of the best guys I know, 2 of the greatest teammates I've ever had.
Yo, that's nice. What's up, Adam? What's up, Matt Carpenter?
Together. Wow, it's incredible. It was a pleasure to be on the field for some of those, and I know we won a ton of them. And man, 2 of the best to ever do it. So happy for you guys. You've earned it. Congratulations. I love you guys, and congrats, man.
That's wholesome.
She was supposed to be the one. I used to believe in the one.
That's wholesome. That was very wholesome.
There's plenty of savings in the sea. Amazon has daily deals, so every day.
We down 1-0 early. It legitimately could have been worse. I mean, the first inning, the bases were loaded after Adam started off pretty good, and I don't know, his mechanic was off after the first 2 batters. Like the first batter he faced, struck him out on 3 pitches. Struck him on 3 pitches.
Just a little bit easier for you.
Well, I don't know if it's on 3 pitches, but all I know is he didn't throw us any balls. Every pitch he threw in the first that was a strike. Actually, every pitch he threw all the pitches he threw to the first 3 batters of the game were all strikes. Until the 4th battle he faced, I think he walked. Yeah, because he walked him, and then McCutcheon came up.
F-150 is here. Be one of the first to drive the latest, most advanced, best-selling truck for the last 45 years.
Yeah, I think we got the dude. I think we got the one dude at 3rd. Batting 5th after Velez, and I think it was McCutcheon. Then McCutcheon.
Ford F-150. Don't wait. Get to your quality Ford dealers today. When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Yeah, because we walked. It was Wong. He walked Colton Wong to load the bases, I believe.
30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote.
I'll be right back.
First inning with a pair of strikeouts, and now it's Nolan Arenado. Arenado with the drive into left center. Edwards high. Nolan on the first pitch in the bottom of the second with home run number 29.
I can do it. You sell out for a fastball when you get the opportunity. And you know who does it better than anyone? This guy right here. He will not allow himself to be late to a fastball when a guy on the mound is a fastball pitcher.
Into right center, and that ball is down off the bat of Brendan Donovan. stadium may collapse if Albert hits one. Well, here he comes.
Drop my phone. Whoop. Alright. Arenado. I didn't see what happened. I went to get on a piece of sandwich. All I know is Arenado's at first, and here comes Albert. Runner at first.
The Colts for 700. Strike one.
Swing and miss. Strike one. Albert.
Saw that one coming, didn't you? It was nasty. But it was like, I'm not doing that again. No, sir.
The 0-1 to Albert.
The 0-1.
Albert chops it foul.
Meaningful to be at
0-2.
697 home runs for Albert Pujols, the home run king of the Dominican-born players, Latin American players. Has great meaning. Can he get 3 more to 700? Become the 4th member of that club.
0-2 to Albert. Arenado at first. The 0-2 pitch.
0-2.
Chops it foul. Staying alive. 2 good pitches from Burns, and he just chops it foul. So what you gotta do when you see those pitches that are down and away, down the zone.
Arenado in his 7th season with 150 or more hits, and he's tied it up. And Albert trying to put him on top for the first time tonight.
Oh, we tied it.
The 0-2. The strikeout of
Pujols strikes out.
3rd tonight for Corbin Burns.
That is straight filth.
Arenado hit a home run. Tie it. I missed it. Who wouldn't do the guy named Sudan?
Runners around the horn. Yelich, Taylor, Renfro in the outfield.
Just all right.
Thomas, Wong,
It's a tie game.
is on the infield. Narvaez is behind the plate. Runner at first is Brendan Donovan. Here's
Donovan at first.
Burleson. Check on Donovan back in safely.
Burleson.
Since 2015, only Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt, Manny Machado have 7 seasons with 150 or more hits.
Watch Burleson right here. A little bit of Larry Walker.
Looking for his first career home run. Oh my God, that's a good pick.
Major League hit
Good take.
Sunday in Pittsburgh. I hadn't noticed that, but you're right.
I didn't notice it the other day in Pittsburgh either, and it just looks maybe it's
He does have a Larry Walker type stance.
Maybe he raised his hands up, but got some big shoes to fill, but it looks like it a little bit.
Got a ways to go.
Yeah, could borrow
0-1?
those shoes, but you got to fill them up.
0-1
To Burleson. Swings and misses.
2.
Pitch right outside of the zone.
See a lot of the lefties coming off the ball, worried about that cutter.
And the 0-2 pitch.
0-2. Burleson base hit.
Donovan is second.
Donovan's going to go to third. That's going to be a base hit for Burleson. It advances Donovan to third with only 1 out. That's what we need.
Anything about this guy, just gonna pitch over the plate and hit it.
Third hit of the inning for us. Arenado hit the leadoff home run. Donovan, base hit, I believe, or he walked 1-2. Poole strikes out. And then Burleson gets a hit. And here comes Yachty with a runner in scoring position here at third. In a 1-1 game here in the first. He has had a pretty good September.
Most ever against the Brewers.
Excuse me.
the corners.
Yachty takes it for a ball.
Molina playing in game number 2,217 tonight. Third most in the history. The Cardinals franchise behind Brock and Stan the
The 1-0. The 1-0 from Burns to Molina.
The 1-0.
Molina fouls it off. Fouls off a fastball at the bottom of the zone.
And your Yachty or your Goldie or obviously...
Yachty's been pretty good with his scoring position, I believe, this month.
Stay out over the plate, and I'm going to try to make contact before he can bury one down and in. And until 2 strikes, I'm going to take down and in anyways. So you have to look out over the plate, look for the cutter.
1-1.
Anything out there that
Runners
ends
up first and third.
go that way
1 out.
in the middle. And then
The
if he gets
1-1
inside, he gets
from
inside,
Burns
you just
to
have to
Molina.
tip your hat, move on.
Molina base hit!
And the Cardinals go on top. It's 2-1.
2-1. Yachty, I told you, clutch. Base hit from Yachty gives us the lead, gives us our first lead of the game.
And right there, like I said, if you're looking inside and you pull off, you can't hit this pitch. Yachty's looking out over the plate. You can see right there. So the body doesn't really move a whole lot. Look where he finishes, Danny, right here. Look at his shoulders over the plate and running to first base. He knows he made a bad pitch right there. The pitch isn't even a strike, and he knows he made a bad pitch.
Runners at first and second.
New bar. Runners at first and second.
4 for his
It's 1
last
out.
26.
New bar. Take the ball.
The pitch
Good
off the
pitch.
plate.
That's one thing about New Bar is he's really good at taking pitches out of the zone. He's gotten way better at that.
All day.
That's why he has such a good on base
And
percentage.
they slap the ball to left field.
But he also hits
Get
righties.
some guys on that can run. You got to go take some chances.
That's
See
a
if they can't
good.
get somebody to throw the ball around a little bit, make some mistakes. You never know. Remember that ball we saw pass like 6 guys going from left field to home plate back to left field. The Little League home run that
Bar.
Tony hit.
1-1.
A few months back. Get some more of that action.
Good take.
1-2.
Hey, that's a changeup right there. 89. That's
Good 89 mile. Good 89 changeup right there. Just
He doesn't go
plopping
very
right down the bottom of the zone.
It'll sink in four-seamer.
It's weird because he had her. You see it in his hand that one time. He has a 2-seam.
Edmund on deck.
He throws the changeup if it catches a seam.
And Barr did he go?
Barr did go and
They said
struck
he'd
out.
go.
First
They
time
said he
in the
went.
lineup. 4 Ks for Corbin Burns.
I don't know if he went.
Mr. Clean Magic stats. And Corbin Burns, May 29th, 7 innings, struck out 11. June 20th, struck out 10. August 13th, another 7 innings and just 1 run. He has been tough on the Cardinals.
It is not promising. Think about that. You got to do whatever it takes. I compare this guy to like facing Roger Clemens.
Now Edmund, he struck out back in the first.
At first and second, Tommy Edmund. And a pitch off
Take
the
for a
plate.
ball.
Struck out looking on a fastball first time up.
Edmund 323 average runs in scoring position. With Molina at first, Burrows at second, 2 outs. Swings and misses in a
Cardinals,
really
the
good
inning started
pitch
at
right
the
there
first
out of
pitch
the
being
zone.
hit for home run number 29 by Nolan Arenado. Donovan a base hit to center.
Well, now it's 29th of the year. Which cool. I wish got the Goldschmidt
Cy
did
Young
this.
Award winner.
He needs
Molina
to
the
hit one.
base hit to left. That brought in Donovan.
1 to Edmund.
The 1-1. 2
Taking
balls
for a
and a
ball.
strike. Too far to strike out. Now Tommy Edmund.
2-1.
Molina, Burleson aboard.
Edmund 2-1.
The 2-1 pitch.
Edmund chops it.
Chopper
Wong just gets the force out at second. And that's the inning. We take it. We score 2. We get the home run from Arenado.
Gets it going with a home run on the first pitch of this inning. That's
The first pitch of the inning.
And then Molina picked up a run batted in. Cardinals have the lead.
Yachty gets his 20th RBI of the season.
Lindo Bank, now with 16 locations. Big on St. Louis small business.
200,000 tires in stock. Plaza Tire Service has the area's biggest selection of tires in stock. While others are ordering tires, Plaza Tire Service can install them right now. For the best service, the biggest selection, and the lowest price. Plaza Tire Service.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. What? That's our boy.
Sorry. Mix and match 2 breakfast sandwiches for only $4.49 at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Get ready. Our most popular battery is even more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
The stronger, lasts longer Energizer Max.
Anything for fun. Who should I make it out to?
This is your package.
This is your package from Fernando. Have a nice day. Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want. And the capability you need to do the job. So you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, now during truck season, get a $1,000 accessory allowance to a new Chevy truck with accessories. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in the St. Louis area.
Trust Walter Knoll Florist to send your feelings. WKF.com. You're watching Cardinals baseball on Fountain Sports Midwest.
Nolan Arenado is now 1 home run shy for a 30 home run season that tied the game. Then the Cardinals take the lead 2-1 on what is a historic night for baseball and certainly the St. Louis Cardinals. John Mozeliak is our guest, the president of baseball operations. And Mo, thanks for joining us for this third inning. As a fan, as the president of baseball operations, seeing these two guys doing what they're doing tonight, what's it mean to you?
Well, it's really incredible, and I think we all appreciate what it means. And a lot of people are asking me how to define that. And I think it really, when you think about two guys that have been around for 20-plus years, it's really about them having success, them
on the first pitch of the inning and taking for a strike.
to win. And for them to be
To
here
run a run throw.
together, it's something I don't think any of us will ever see in our lifetime.
Hunter Renfroe is at the plate. The shift on the left side of the infield.
Renfroe takes the second, now takes another pitch for a strike.
I do remember meeting Yachty in instruction.
Back-to-back called strike for Adam.
A young man who I remember talking with Dave Ricketts about him, and he was saying how advanced he already was defensively, and that really stuck out in my mind. And then in Waino's case, obviously when we traded for him, met him in spring training, but I really remember going down to watch him at Memphis because we were trying to decide if he was someone that might be able to help us later in the year.
And these two guys have made their impact not in the white lines, but certainly represented the club in a first-class manner in many, many
1 and 2 to Renfroe.
Award winners.
Ball 2.
Is that to you? I mean, I know it's
There's
about
been
wins and
a
losses, but having
recurring thing that's been happening tonight. He gets up 2-0 and then he back-to-back balls. And then maybe a foul ball, and then the third ball.
Why do we keep trying to
2 and 2 to Renfroe.
How did we get them
Pops it up.
agency? And it was
Good curve.
we all agreed
They find it, Edmund finds it.
not only for our club, but for the
First
city.
out of the inning.
John Mozeliak is our guest. Could you
About 4 or 5 pitches in the inning so
see
far.
this come to fruition? Even, let's just say, in 2019 when Waino was hurt and then came back, but could you ever imagine something like this?
No, I could imagine Yachty and Waino finishing like they are, but then you throw in that other variable of Albert Pujols joining it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think any of us could have dreamed that up, and to have it be playing out like it is, I think it's just it's such an exciting narrative to follow, and a story that
First pitch to
just
Wong.
keeps getting better and better.
Curveball.
Justin Wong, the
And
Cardinal,
foul
the
off.
first time up, Wong walked. How about the crowd here and the reception? We're told it'll be close to 47,000 tonight in the middle of a school night in a Wednesday in September. I mean, this is remarkable.
No, it really is, but I'm not surprised. I mean, here are two guys that have meant so much to this community.
Ooh, what a there's
Now you're seeing
what a
fans
curveball.
appreciate that. In a way, that's that perfect marriage.
Do you have a favorite moment with those two?
Oh boy, that's a tough question. It's probably one I should have been reflecting on more than just listening to you ask me that. But I mean, I think
Beltran obviously is one.
Yeah, I was going to say obviously, you know, the impact they had in 06, but you know, I really think like what's so meaningful about both.
There's that cutter again. It just keeps on elevating higher when he tries to throw it in the top of the gun. It doesn't go lower. It keeps elevating higher.
And I think I speak for even people like yourself that you know these are guys that truly.
So the cutter is supposed to start elevated high, and it's supposed to cut in. And it doesn't. It hasn't done that much tonight, and that's going to be a base hit. Colton Wong getting a little bloop hit.
Going back to the mid-2000s, who are these guys? Take a look at that, Mo. I'm not sure if you know that. That's Waino on the left, and that's Yachty on the right. Holy cow. Looks like they're kids now, maybe. I mean, that is a long, long time ago. When you guys pulled the trigger on that deal, when you brought in Waino, was he the centerpiece of that? I mean, if you didn't get him back, do you pull the trigger on that?
I think it would have been very difficult. At the time, we realized that we needed to get some form of a prospect back. Obviously, we were giving up a very talented player, J.D. Drew, that you know, ultimately, if we had signed him, he would have probably been a fixture for a long time. So, you know,
McCutcheon 0 for 1.
That it was really important for us to get something.
We're up first with one out, possible double play opportunity, and Wainwright's going to pitch over to Wong.
Did you ever think that Albert Pujols would be back in St. Louis?
You know, I never would have closed the door on it, but if you had asked me, say, 6 months ago or a year ago, I would have said, you know, most likely no.
Yeah.
Doubtful. But, you know, for everything that happened with the labor situation, and then, you know, coming out of that, and then, you know, sort of giving all our young players a chance in camp, you know, and obviously all things start to point, like, let's give this a try. And I'll say to Albert's credit, I mean, he really wanted to be back here. He could have done something else, but, you know, not burning bridges is probably a good lesson for all of us.
I think Ali and
1-0.
talked about this.
McCutcheon
Privately has done a
off the
remarkable job, and I said,
plate.
what a first year. You
Plate.
get a guy going for 700.
2-0.
Battery mate record. You get maybe the MVP and a triple crown. You got a third baseman that maybe is the best ever defensively. And oh, by the way, it looks like you have a pretty good shot to win the division. So not a bad opening act here for Ali.
You know, really, it's kind of incredible when you put it all together like that, and just see how he's navigating it. It's been, you know,
2-0 to McCutcheon.
And, you know, I think he was somebody that we
McCutcheon fouls off. That was a pretty good cutter there.
But to see how he's done with it and how he's handled it, it's really.
See, now that was a good cutter. Cut it in. It cut it into the corner.
They admire Ollie and his staff and how they appreciate how much work they put into their preparation and strategy, and so it's really been fun to watch.
That's probably his best cutter.
You know, calm demeanor down there, and I think our players and staff really appreciate it.
2 balls and 1 strike on Andrew McCutcheon.
2-1. Curveball's unfair.
You know, when you have that, you always have a chance.
And he has it at 3-2. He has it on the first pitch. He can throw it for strikes. The signature pitch for so many years, number 50. Adam Wainwright dropping in for strike 2. Andrew McCutcheon, 2-2 the count.
2-2 after the curveball, taken for a strike.
First,
Goes over to first.
I would say
Second Wong.
deadline moves have paid off quite handsomely. You have to be pleased with what's going on with that too.
Well, you know, when we set out to try to find pitching, you know, we sort of
2-2.
on a couple other things that we thought.
McCutcheon with 1 out, with 1 at first. The 2-2 pitch to McCutcheon.
It's been super impressive. We were trading from a strength.
That's a good curveball. It's a ball, but Yachty made that really close.
We feel about those acquisitions. We feel really good about them, and we certainly think they've helped us.
In terms of Yachty, Waino, Goldie, Arenado, Albert, realistically, Mo, you could have 5 Hall of Famers on this team. Have you ever thought of it that way too? I mean, Goldie and Arenado are building it, but it's getting there.
Curveball, got him to swing, but he just tips it.
Think about like the legacy of these types of players, and as you point out, Goldie and Nolan are building it, but their resumes are pretty impressive to date. And then when you think back to really what Yachty and Albert have done, I mean, they're first ballot Hall of Famers. And I think, you know, Waino, if he gets to that 200-win mark, it's probably going to open up a few eyes because when you look at sort of the current pitching class today, there's not too many guys that are ever going to reach 200. So
3-2 to McCutcheon. Chokes over on Wong.
To get in. So when you think about those 5 players, it's really impressive, and it's just exciting to be a part of it.
I know fans would be curious. Do you even broach the subject with Waino at any point in time about next year, or you just wait for the dust to settle on 22?
Yeah, I think the easiest way to
3-2 to McCutcheon.
He and I have been through this dance before.
Got him! Yachty the throw! It's a double play!
That's awesome.
Strike him out, throw him out.
Strike him out, throw him out.
Long trying to steal with only 1 out with the strike, with the swing and miss from McCutcheon on the beautiful curveball. Yachty with the throw to second. Got him out by a mile. That throw was so... That throw was like... he was beat. He was beat by like... I don't know if he just had a bad jump or if Yachty just threw all his arm into that, but that thing was... My guy was out before even sliding. The ball was there before he even went to slide. Like, it was that early. Like, strike him out, throw him out to end the inning.
Let's paint with Behr, America's most trusted paint brand, and make your home yours. Behr, exclusively.
Now we're gonna have 2, 3, and 4 come up to bat.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Tucson. Right now, get 3.29% APR on the 2022 Tucson. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
The all-new 2 for $5 menu at Sonic. Choose a Fritos chili cheese wrap, small jumbo popcorn chicken, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. Just $5. The 2 for $5 menu. Only at Sonic or in the app.
Right. His 39th birthday, he goes the distance. 23rd complete game of his career. And a hug from Yadier Molina. Throughout the night, some of the great moments between these two. John Mozeliak is our guest. Corey Dickerson at the plate. That was a remarkable game on his 39th birthday. And
he's 0-1.
The coaching staff just keep throwing, baby.
Good pitch.
Basically available at the pen, and he goes the distance on his 39th birthday.
You know, obviously, they're both wearing masks when they go out to hug each other.
Dickerson struck out back in the first.
And especially when we went up to Chicago to play that.
Goldschmidt on deck.
And to like restart our season.
Then Arenado.
And we had no
Dickerson swing and miss.
More than 3 innings.
0-2 to Dickerson.
You know, for him to do what he did in 2020 was just remarkable. And really, he really carried our team in the sense of, from a pitching standpoint, when we had that dead time and we were in quarantine, none of our guys could do anything. And here's a guy at age 38, 39 comes out and really just puts our club on his back from a pitching standpoint.
Dickerson swings and misses. Omar Navarez holds on to was able to hold on to the ball. First out of the inning, here comes Paul Goldschmidt. Average is down to 3.22.
Well, I think when you look at sort of the history of the Cardinals, especially in the last 20 years or so, we have
struggled this
Kyle that sort of started setting the tone for that next generation.
You can kind of tell he's a little irritated with that.
Now, and obviously you mentioned Yachty, Waino, and Albert, but you also have Goldie and Nolan.
321 average.
Here you have 3 veterans on sort of the, you know, they're winding down in their career. You have 2 guys that are at their peak. But if you're a young player for the St. Louis Cardinals, you should be watching what these 5 guys do every day.
That's 2-0.
Either copy it or...
With Arenado on deck, who already hit the game-tying home run that led to the RBI base hit from Yachty.
Careers are short. These guys defined that, right? They played long.
He was the lead. Goldschmidt 2-0. It's 3-0 to Goldschmidt.
We have that shot here of Albert Pujols time and again studying the iPad and what he does, I know, behind the scenes to get ready at the age of 42 to play every day, to answer the bell, is remarkable.
3-0 to Goldie.
And that pitch taken for a strike.
Takes it for a strike. The fastball. That would have been a home run if he swung it, but it's 3-0.
Of seeing them as people, and specifically Albert, and maybe you can shed
Now it's
some light
3-1 to Goldie.
fans that aren't behind
Once
the
in
scenes
Arenado
that
on deck.
32. I say that he's a different guy. Not that he was a bad guy before.
Oh, Goldie fouled it off.
Players on the planet,
The Arenado on deck, then Donovan, I believe, and then Pujols.
the best for everybody, both on and off the field. And it just seems like this year he's embraced this with open arms.
Look, I have great respect for what he did.
Burns battling back from down 3-0 in this count. It's now a 3-2.
What I admire most and what I'm seeing now is, you know, I'm usually down there around 12:30, 1 o'clock to meet with the coaches before
3-2 to Goldie.
get moving too quickly. And who's the first
And they
guy
walked
that-
them. Goldie draws the walk
I know he's
and brings up Arenado with one out.
young players to understand that you have to be committed, you have to be present, and you have to work.
He already hit his 29th of the year back in the second.
I thought one of the great shots we had was over the weekend. Arenado with both arms up in the air. Ollie is pointing to Albert. Albert's pointing at him, and this is when he had hit the home run. Skip is going crazy, and the young guys are banging on the top of the dugout. I mean, they are pulling for it. They love what's happening here with these guys.
Well, it's hard not to pull for him, right? I mean,
First pitch to Arenado.
he gets the opportunity. We hope he-
Taken for a strike. Called strike.
But it's-
That's out of the zone. It's good. It was good for him by
Help
Binder.
him wanted to do well because, you know, he genuinely cares and he gives back to all those players. And it's been, I think that's like the biggest takeaway for me when you think about the importance or the impact he's had on this franchise.
0-1
especially this
Arenado.
team, is how much he works with these young players.
Get a favorite moment from Albert? Asked you about
Arenado.
Johnny Bueno. What about with Albert?
Yeah, I mean, he had to go. I mean, he almost got hit by the
I wish
pitch.
he had done better as a club, but that home run he hit in Houston was just, you know, a home run that literally quieted 50,000 people.
Yes.
0-2 to Arenado.
Nothing in 2 the count on Nolan Arenado, who is homered here tonight. And the
Goldie
Cardinals
at
have a
first.
2-1 lead.
Arenado just
We get to watch
stayed
him
alive.
play day in and day out. Obviously, you do this for a living. And when we would see him maybe 6 times a year, he would put on a play or two who just breathtaking. We see him now every single night. He does something spectacular defensively. Did you realize he was this good?
I don't think anybody can truly have appreciation for a player unless they see him day in and day out. And to your point, we get to see him. His internal clock, when to make a throw.
0-2 to Goldie. 0-2 to Arenado. Arenado pops it foul.
Falling out of play.
I mean, how many times are you watching him and you're like, oh no, oh wait,
Oh, yes.
right.
Burns up to 48. This will be the 49th pitch of the game.
That are just remarkable players, defensively and offensively. Nothing
Giving
to
up
the
2
count, one
earned.
out. The runner at first is Goldschmidt following
Off
this
of the
strikeout.
Arenado home run
Anderson.
back in the second. Back in the second, and then Yachty base RBI base hit.
Right here in St. Louis.
Arenado grounds it.
Slowly hit up the first base.
It's not gonna be a double play, so they're gonna get the out. They're gonna tag out. Arenado advances Goldie to second.
Any type of events maybe that you can tell us about concerning Yachty and Albert, you know, looking forward to that final
Brendan
weekend.
Donovan comes up with 2 outs.
Celebration of not only the
Goldie
team,
at
the
second.
year, but probably those two as well. Not to give away too much.
Albert on deck.
Know or do know.
Well, what you're hoping for is that we already are having team success by the time we get there, and then, you know, it'd actually be kind of fun if, you know, Albert were to break 700 over that weekend, but we're also pulling for him to do that beforehand. With regards to how we recognize
Ball
them,
one.
of course, we'll do something special for them. There'll be gifts, there'll be some presentations, and both those guys, you know, understand that.
Then he got a base hit back in the first.
Over the top. And
Go back in the
also
second.
Discuss with them at some point next year.
Albert on deck.
For each of them, where they can come back
Donovan.
and recognize them.
Taking for a ball. It's 2-0 now.
For them, and they're definitely interested. Great.
2 at-bats now where Burns has fallen 2-0. Fall behind 2-0. Goldie fell behind 3-0, battled it back, eventually ended up drawing the walk. That's a strike. It's now 2-1 to Donovan. Albert on deck.
Let the season happen, but obviously at some point speak with Albert and his representation, Danny, and find out what the future might look like.
And the 2-1 is pulled foul, 2-2.
Foul is 2-2.
Impressive year for Brendan Donovan. He's a fun player to watch.
Good player. And the thing that's so nice is he just gives you so much flexibility, but takes great at bats, makes pitchers work. I think when he's at his best, he sees a lot of pitches, not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. And that approach to use the whole field is something that I think, this day and age is something that every team needs.
They're doing 2 to Brendan Donovan with 2 outs with Goldschmidt at second. The 2-2 pitch to Donovan. Donovan grounds it to Wong, and that's the inning. We're going to the 4th. Still 2-1 game. Albert will lead off the bottom of the 4th. We'll go to the top of the 4th. We'll check this. Check the AW, I guess.
We're approached by 3 guys at WashU. They work on.
The microphone spiked right between the eyes of Powerhouse Hub. That was smart of Starks to use that weapon, and also smart of Hub. Look at busting his lip right there. Well, Ricky Starks was some measure of revenge, but
there we go.
That is not enough for him to have. No. You can see it in Starks' eyes. He wants to keep on going and get him some Hobbs. And earlier today, an AEW World Tag Team Championship match was signed. Let's hear this from the challengers. We are Death Triangle. And right now, there's not a man who can deny our momentum. We got it. What? It's official. Tonight on Dynamite, it's Swerve in Our Glory versus the Lucha Brothers for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Gentlemen, the time now, Park. We are the Lucha.
Back to the game.
Food fight.
Adam.
Gonna have a little fun with that. The food fight.
He's got.
4th inning rolls in.
He's carrying himself pretty well.
Who's singled to left with 2
He's up to about 68 pitches here.
And the
First pitch is taken for a ball. Outside. Pearson, he got that base hit. Curveball just plopped right at the bottom of the zone. Taken for a strike. Adam, the 1-1. Pearson, a high fly ball out to Leonard. New ball makes the catch at the wall to keep it a 1-2 game. Normally you see him doing that from right field, but he's playing center in this game.
And now a quick word from BJC.
Getting back
He hasn't done much this season.
feels like so much more than just. BJC is committed to improving the
At the injured,
health of
Dylan
patients
Carlson,
and community.
which he hopefully will be back soon. He's like hit the IL, I think.
3 weeks away from the final
Among
day
the
of
virus,
the season.
he singled.
The Mets and the Braves separated by a half game. Albert Pujols 3 home runs shy of 700.
Navarez hits it right to Wainwright, and that's 2 outs.
Feels like that's been about 3 or 4 starts in a row where he's done that.
Right now, he might be able to get to about the 6. He could get through at least 5 innings. He might be able to give us at least a solid 5, maybe even 6.
This is good stuff right here. Gotta get a good foot on it though. You can't just get pieces of it. You gotta stop it. Look at that. Those big 13s. Little futsal.
And the first pitch a strike. Tyrone Taylor. Sac fly, run batted in the second inning.
How was your little combo with Mo?
Wonderful.
What a nice man.
Well,
Sometimes.
Very nice.
The boss. He's the boss, man.
Yes, sir.
I love how methodical he is.
oh, and 2 with 2 outs now in the 4th. Well, you're not trying to get a quick inning here, which would be really helpful for him. And he's at 74 here, 74 pitches here in the 4th.
I'm a fan.
He might be able to do another inning or 2.
Saying, hey, do this, do that.
The 0-2. That ball is lined for a base hit.
Oh, thanks.
So would I.
Tyrone Taylor is now 1 for 1
A base hit to left
with a sac fly.
Well, I think you learn over the years, right, that sometimes what you have to work with.
Here comes Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. His first play appearance is a base hit in his last appearance. His last at bat.
You can only go, you got 40 guys to work with. And then after the trade deadline, I mean, there's only so much you can work with. People are willing to work with you, so you have to be patient.
Yelich grounds it. Donovan can't field it cleanly. Donovan cannot clean it. Cannot field it cleanly, and that's going to be. Is that going to be an error or is that going to be a hit?
Very often. He's made a few errors, but this ball just kind of eats him up. I think he was playing that as if he was trying to rush it to second base as a double play or something, where he might have had a little bit more time, but it's still a tough play nonetheless, because you're thinking right there second base is close. If you try to catch that flip to first, you probably don't have a play.
It is a base hit.
They're gonna rule it a hit.
Glove of Brendan Donovan.
Here comes Willie Adames.
There, obviously, kind of like the bare hand at third base.
And there's Willie Adames, who is 1 for 2. Infield hit, slowly put up the third base line and then fly to center field. So 1 for 2 tonight. Aaron Judge, another storyline in the final 3 weeks. 4 home runs away from Roger Maris. He bet on himself, and I'd say, wow, we need a wise bet.
That is amazing.
Ball, it's on 1-1.
Well over $200 million in his walk year. Said I'm going to bet on myself. Well, we might set the all-time American League home run record.
Well, you know what he's really done, which I thought I've been impressed with, is he has figured out he can go to right field for home runs. He doesn't have to come unglued.
1-1. Cardinals taking for a ball in the dirt.
A little fly ball basically for him, and you see a lot of his balls are just out over the plate, and he just stays with it.
I had never seen him in person until he came through St. Louis. He is a monster. He's huge. He's athletic. He's truly one of the great players right now in the game.
2-1 to Adames. 2-1.
2-2.
Taken for a strike. Called a strike. Really good fastball. Really good framing right there from Yadier.
Take this right here. Trying to run it back. And Yadi's sitting out there off the edge of the plate a little bit. Catches it right between the chest and gets himself a strike.
2-2. Ball 3.
So runners off with the pitch. A little 2-out rally here by the Brewers. Peterson fly to center. Narvaez back to Wainwright. Taylor the base hit to left. Yelich off the glove of Donovan. And now Willie Adames with a full count here in the top of the 4th with the Cardinals leading 2-1.
the 3-2 to Willie Adames. Wainwright, the 3-2 from Wainwright.
2 outs, runners off with a pitch to 3-2.
Ball 4.
Missed by much right there.
And the bases are now loaded in, for the second time of this game.
A little bit underneath this base.
And that brings up Rowdy Tellez, who has, collecting like 30 home runs.
With Taylor, Yelich, Adames on the bases. Wainwright has been dealing with traffic all night long. Brewers are already stranded 5 in this game. Bases loaded. Rowdy Tellez. And
Tellez hits it out to right field. Burleson makes the catch.
Let's hear from another Cardinal Hall of Famer on this special night.
Hey, it's Cardinals Hall of Famer Jason Isringhausen. Hey, it just seems like yesterday you guys are coming to the league. Wow, time flies when you guys are having fun, right? Just wanted to congratulate Yachty and Waino on a record that will never be broken. Way to go, guys. Had fun to watch.
New Equinoxes and Silverados in stock now. Free financing and all used. And Don Brown.
Why do the kids text
Waino
him?
gets out of the bases loaded jam once more.
Sends Penta in. Penta counters the backstabber. Keith Lee coming in, trying to help his partner out. Slick play on that big guy. Use the swiftness. Penta used the swiftness advantage, and he had to. And now Swerve, though, springing in. Penta catches Swerve. He's got the pump handle, the thrust kick while the jaw was held open. They're gonna got caught. Phoenix got caught. Made it. Penta inside the ring. And Keith Lee lost from Penta. Excuse me. Threw Phoenix into the pin by Penta like a freaking lawn dart. Just chucked him in there. That was very innovative. I love it by the massive Keith Lee. But Taz, typically that type of offense from Ray Phoenix, that would neutralize the opponent on the floor. Yeah, no, true. Man, Penta had no clue what the hell happened, but that was wicked. And for a limited time, you can get E-Pack cards from Upper Deck featuring some of the biggest moments from AEW's All-Out pay-per-view. Visit UpperDeckEPack.com before this Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Get your hands on these rare cards. Fear Factor attempt, Swerve. Lands on his feet, Swerve breaks free.
Proof of that would not test me. The thrill of the chase. It's all guns blazing. Armed and dangerous. Put the gun down.
So a 2-1 game. Waino got out of a bases loaded jam for the second time, I believe.
This is Charge.
Cars, Reds, and
He's not giving up any runs.
on Valley Sports Midwest.
Look at that inning. Pujols up to bat here to lead off the 4th.
Corbin Burns has struck out 5 tonight.
Pujols grounds it to 3rd, and that's going to be a ground out to 3rd for Albert.
Still just a little too quick right there.
Alec Burleson got a base hit. He got the base hit that sparked really is the only reason we're tied right now.
So he's second in the major leagues.
He got the base hit after Donovan. Donovan got the hit, Pujols striked out. Then Burleson got the base hit to advance him to 2nd. And then Yachty got the base hit that scored Donovan from 2nd. No, got Donovan to 3rd from 1st.
Well, we were talking about it already earlier.
And Yachty got the base hit.
To it, but just be ready to hit.
I think.
I said,
Yeah.
a guy like this, you've got to be ready to hit. Fastball out over the plate. Just take anything inside.
Burleson. Did
This guy
he
is
go?
not fun to face.
He did.
You've got to have a game plan that you can stick with. And you cannot let one pitch change your game plan. And that's usually what happens when you're hitting them.
Burns,
You get up there,
4 in it.
and
You're in the 4th here with 58 pitches coming up.
There goes everything. You start over.
The 1-1 to Burleson. Burleson! Out to right! It's caught!
But it's back to the infield Hunter Renfroe.
What a catch by Hunter Renfroe.
That was a nice play by Renfroe.
I thought that was gone for a second. I thought Burleson crushed it.
Look at that. That ball was almost sawed off by the hands.
Here comes Molina. He's 1 for 1. The RBI base hit.
With a base hit to left and a run batted in the second inning.
Complete jam shot, cracked, broken bat, exit velocity at 90 miles an hour.
With that RBI, that was number 458 at this ballpark for Molina, first all time at Busch Stadium.
Swings and misses.
I think Yachty was trying to do a little damage there.
I'm all for that right there. You just got to keep the body under control. Anything's hittable.
0-1 with 2 outs to Molina. He is trying to crush the ball. Crap. I need to push.
See the shoulders kind of just go a little bit towards left field and middle in is just a hit.
0-2 pitch. Oh, the 0-2 pitch. Yachty is swing and miss on the first 2 pitches. He just keeps himself alive, but by fouling it off.
Just 3 swings, I thought he was going to lose the bat.
I thought he was going to fall over the first time. Second time, you're right. It almost came out of his hands. And right there, that was pretty close to that old throw the bat to break the ball away and live to see another pitch.
Oh, the 0-2 to Molina. From Burns.
And the 0-2 pitch.
Take it for a ball. He immediately just took that. He's like, nah. I mean, that's like 3. That's like basically most of those pitches that he was able to hit. That one you would not. You probably won't hit that.
Takes an 0-2 pitch like he doesn't. He's daring you.
1-2. Once again, just daring him. Back-to-back takes, just stone cold. Just like, yeah, I'm taking this pitch, bro. I dare you. I dare you to throw that. I dare you. I dare that to be in the zone. Two and 2 now. Molina takes it out to right. Didn't get it. He didn't. He got a lot of it, but he didn't get all of it.
The board of the St. Louis Cardinals, Bill DeWitt Jr. coming up with Jim Hayes.
Wainwright going back out there for the 5th. I mean, I want to at least try to get 5th, or at least try to get 5 out of them. I mean, yes, he's given up a lot of hits, but he hasn't. He's only given up 1 run.
Hello, welcome to T-Town. Like Manimal 40 everywhere. These guys experience a drop in testosterone. Don't worry, it happens to all of us. Some guys took my advice about how to boost their testosterone, and some didn't. This guy got the message loud and clear.
Nugenix Total T is the unique man-boosting formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient, clinically researched to boost free testosterone, to help you feel stronger, leaner, with more muscle and drive. Nugenix is the #1 series bottle of Nugenix.
And then I realized there's plenty of savings in the sea. Amazon has daily deals, so every day is a chance.
Rich? No, he's not rich. He's happy hour rich.
At 3 to 6 p.m. Rich?
Rich. You guys got Joe. He's 36 balling.
Hey, Mr. 36, you drive report outside?
I think he's funny. We'll split the check, right?
Smooth dark chocolate, refreshing peppermint. Enter York mode.
Rich chocolate candy and creamy.
For a long, long time, what thoughts, what runs through your mind when you see them set a record that probably will never be broken?
Well, I agree with that statement. It'll never be broken in today's world. You know, it just reminds me of all the great times we've had with them, the winning seasons, the championship seasons, and they're both leaders. They're both so admired by their teammates. It's just a great celebration. 325 starts as a batter. He's incredible.
Depending on how this inning goes, this is probably going to be his last inning. He's up to almost 90. That's a good curve, right in the curveball hung right in the top of the zone. He's up to 84. If he can pitch less than 15 pitches this inning, I think he might be able to go for.
At their age and with the miles on him, it's very impressive.
So part of their legacy now, setting this record, is that they've been really good, really durable, and really able to do it for a long time. But with the same.
Oh no! What a play at third! Got him!
Nice pick too. That guy's pretty good. Yeah. So part of the deal too is that they're with the same ball club, and I know continuity is something that's important to you in the organization.
That was an amazing play. Ball was hit right to Arnado, gloves it, gets the throw just barely. Good pick by Goldie.
It's good to keep him here. And I'll tell you, it's a lot easier for us to keep here than a lot of teams because see this crowd tonight? These fans keep good players here.
Long. He's 1 for 1 with a walk as well. He's reached base both play appearances.
These two, is there one moment that you think about, or is there one that stands out for you?
Well, I have to think about
first pitch to Wong here. Fouls it off on a pitch out of the zone.
When Bueno struck out Carlos Beltran, of course, Yadi hit a home run, and I go to New York on occasion, and they still show that video, and the fans didn't like it, but it was a classic.
0-1, taking for a ball.
Is there a trickle-down effect having two leaders like Yadi and Bueno being around the young players? A lot of young guys on this ball club, and they always tell us how they watch these guys to try to emulate the way they go about it.
Curveball hangs in the bottom of the zone. Called strike. It's now 1-2.
Look up to him and admire how he pitches, and of course Yadi is a good position player, and it's unbelievable that he is part of this record too, because it's really tough catching in today's world. So many
1-2, fouls it, foul. Fouls it, foul.
Leg or whatever, but he's tough as nails, and he fights through it.
Shots it, foul.
Still performing at a high level, Bueno at a high level. You also got Albert, so I'm going to ask you, I'll put you on the spot. Last thing, did you see this coming, what we're seeing from Albert Pujols?
Well, when we signed him in the off-season, we knew that he could hit left-handed pitching. I mean, he really had a great year last year. And
1-2 to Wong. Wong grounds it foul.
We all thought would be, his role, and on occasion against certain right-handers, but he's just turned it on something unbelievable. And I have to say that the energy here and the fact that we're winning, and he's contributed big time to that, game-winning home runs and record-breaking home runs.
1-2.
It's just
Ball
amazing
2.
how he gets fired up for the occasion and comes through in those big moments.
It's really been fun to watch on a number of levels. I'm going to let you get back to enjoying this special night. I appreciate the chat.
Great, thanks a lot, Jim.
All right, Danny.
Great stuff, Jimmy, and thank you very much.
2-2 to Wong.
2-2 pitch.
3-2.
By Colton Wong. Wong has walked, also singled to left and was caught stealing, part of a double play. Strike him out, throw him out back in the third inning. You'll find many better than that man. That family, they're wonderful people.
No, sir.
3-2 to Wong. He's already been walked once, and he also has a hit. 3-2 from Bueno to Wong. 3-2. Fouled it off. Curveball was like in the very top right corner. Perfectly placed curveball. Wong just fouled it off.
They've been able to do that.
Look at these people. They are here because of the DeWitts. What they've done to the stadium, the city, this team. They've been incredible.
3-2 to Wong. Wong pops. Wong hits it out to center. And that's going to be caught by Newbar. Fly out for Wong. 2 outs. Bueno is throwing about 11 pitches this time.
tickets for less. For a better ticketing experience. Best seats, best prices, and no surprises.
He's up to 95. I'd say the only reason we bring him in, we continue him in the sixth, is if the offense scores more runs in the bottom of this.
Everywhere in the ballpark. Not a ticket to be had tonight. And a fastball up
Because of how his mechanic has been with the cutter and the fastball, you don't know if you can trust that he's gonna hit the zone when he needs it to. You know he always will with the curveball. But you don't know about the cutter, because the mechanic with the cutter has been off all night. If the offense scores 2 or 3 runs in the bottom of this inning, then okay, I'd say keep him in. At least start the inning with him. Beautiful curveball, catches the zone.
And Wainwright, Ryan Braun, as we mentioned earlier, at 102. Kutch at 86.
Kutch. McCutcheon hits one out to left field. Dickerson makes the catch.
Congratulations, boys. I mean, you made history.
And we're going to the 6th. We're going to the bottom of the 5th.
In the history of the game, you guys are incredible. And you guys are also great examples of what it's supposed to look like to be a Cardinal. You have set the example for generations of Cardinals to come. It's been a blast, guys. Keep it rolling. Congratulations.
I've been trying to find a better way to save my money, but I just keep dragging my feet.
You know, NerdWallet has side-by-side comparisons of top high-yield savings accounts, so you can be sure you're making the smartest decision.
Oh, that's incredible. You're still out.
NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions. Is it?
That with thousands of new rollbacks, you can spend even less to get even more, to make life even better.
My mental health was much better. My mind was in a good place. But my body was telling a different story.
I felt all people's sorrow by uncontrolled movements. Some mental health meds can cause
Tardive dyskinesia, or TD, and it's unlikely to improve without treatment.
Ingrezza is a prescription medicine to treat adults with TD movements in the face and body. It's the only
Go back. Bottom of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th here. I believe, if I can remember who's all up to the bat. I think it's Newbar, Edmund, Dickerson.
You know, there really is no better deal than at Dobbs.
Always. I'm always checking out their deals online.
Me too, for tires and auto service.
Everyone is friendly and professional.
That goes a long way with me.
Great savings and great service. There's no better deal.
Yeah, I think it's 9, 1, and 2 are due up here in the 5th.
Deals at GoToDobbs.com. 46th anniversary
Goldschmidt, he's reached base. He drew a walk.
Click on GoToDobbs.com for deals and to request an appointment today.
Yep, here comes Newbar.
Struck out his first time up. First pitch to him.
Taking for a ball.
Taken low. Pitch count at 65.
65 pitches for Burns here in the 5th. Newbar struck out last inning.
6 or 7 for.
Almost got hit by the pitch. Just moved out of the way, way out of the zone. 2-0 here to Newbar from Burns.
Well, I wonder if Ollie would say, I'll let you start the 6th. Any kind of trouble, you come out. It's 7, 8, 9 in the lineup with Milwaukee. The 2-0 pitch.
Newbar out to deep right center, and it's out the wall. It's gone. Lars Newbar with his 12th home run of the year, and it's now 3-1. St. Louis now with the Lars Newbar home run. 452 feet out to deep, out to right center. 352 feet. He got all of that. It was down in the zone. It was down in the zone. Newbar just crushed it.
That's how it's done right there. That is picture.
452 feet out to right center.
400 and something feet away. Big time. I can't wait till that one comes out.
Edmund now grounds it this time. Now grounds it to first. The throw to the toss to Burns at first, and that's the first out. But now it is 3-1.
Take a pitch right there just to let him admire that. The ball is crushed.
Rootbar with his 12th of the year.
There's Corey Dickerson, Newbar, first extra base hit since September 2nd, a home run against Chicago.
First extra base hit since September 2nd.
Third time through a lineup, the opposition is
36 RBI. Dickerson base hit. It's right, almost hit Corbin Burns right in the head. Just went by his head.
Hang time on that ball was 5.2. I can't imagine that thing being in the air for 5 seconds.
And now,
it's a line drive that turned into a home run.
Base hit from Dickerson after the round out from.
And this is a nice job right here. Just looking out over the plate.
After the ran out from Edmund.
He's not cheating. He can stay on the breaking ball, and
Dickerson gets himself a base hit.
right back up the box.
And that brings in Goldschmidt.
Sitting on 35 home runs. Hit a ball hard to second and drew a walk.
He's going to have to stay out over the plate. He's going to drive a ball into right center. Get something up in the zone a little bit.
With Dickerson at first, with one out.
Just take what they give you.
Goldie grounds it foul.
He's hit probably in the last 4 or 5 games. And if he's drawing walks, you start to see the ball a little bit better.
That is true. If he's starting to draw walks, he's starting to see it better, which would be good.
You can see the effect of
No, his one out, he lined it. That was probably one of his hardest hit balls in the last week. Like he hit it pretty hard. It just lined right to long. Goldie 0 for 1. Taken for a ball.
Is hitting .437, 12 doubles, 6 home runs. Looks like that's going to be it for Adam Wainwright.
Gonna be it. Adam pitching 5.
Visit with Mike Maddox.
What that is, that's a heck of a start against Corbin Burns right there.
Andre Palante continues.
Palante warming up in the pen.
1-1 pitch.
1-1 to Goldie. Goldie base hit. Goldie needed that. It's been a while since he's gotten a hit. It's been a couple games.
7 in the game.
It's one of those things when you look back at Wainwright.
I think after that hard hit ball, he's been seeing the ball better now. He's been seeing the ball a lot better this game. He hit that hard. He hit that really hard ball. He hit that ball really hard. That unfortunately just lined right to long wall. And now he hits a line drive base hit. He hits a liner to center. And here comes Arenado, who just hit his 29th back in the second. With one out with Dickerson at second and Goldschmidt at first, and now they are talking with. Now we got them. Now you have the pitching coach out there talking to Burns. See what they want to do with Arenado, who's 1 for 2 with a solo.
Well, the thing with a guy like this also too, you don't want him to cruise, so you break it up a little bit, cause a little bit of stir on the home run and a couple guys on base, and then the pitching coach has to come out, just get him off the rhythm.
Yeah, you don't want to walk him, because then you bring up Donovan and you risk him possibly drawing a walk.
Anything you can to disrupt what's going on out there when a guy like this is on the mound.
The first pitch to Arenado. Ball. Diggers, ever since that home run by Burns allows some new balls to start the inning. Yeah. He hasn't been able. He hasn't got an out since. Oh, no, he got the out on Edmund. That is it. It was the first pitch grounded. Arenado grounds it. That's going to be a double play. That's the inning. We go to the 6th. Cardinals up 3-1 thanks to Lars Nootbaar's 452-foot home run out to deep center, out to deep right center. Crushed it. And hopefully that can get him going again. We get Goldie going again after this game. Goldie's had a pretty good game compared to his last couple games. He's been on base twice with a walk and a hit.
John Moxley versus the winner of our main event to crown the AEW World Champion. Plus the battle for the World Tag Team Championship as Swerve in Our Glory will defend against the Acclaimed. And Tony Khan has just made it official in my ear. The AEW Interim Women's World Championship on the line in a four-way match. Tony Storm, Serena Deeb, Athena, and Dr. Britt Baker, TMD. And he also just made it official for the All-Atlantic Championship. We'll take on Orange Cassidy. And then next Friday night, AEW Rampage Grand Slam. The cold-hearted, handsome devil Hook, Action Bronson will team up to take on the Jericho Appreciation Society, Daddy Magic, Matt Menard, and Cool Hand, Angelo Parker. But coming up next, the Grand Slam Tournament Champions, second semifinal. It's a Lionheart, Chris Jericho, and Bryan Danielson. It's all coming up next.
We got the Burns in that inning. That was a huge inning. And we only got one run in it, but it was a crucial run. It was a leadoff homer for Newbar. 452 feet. There were a lot of positives in that inning. Newbar getting his first extra base hit since September 2nd, which is also a home run against the Cubs, I believe. And then you have Goldschmidt who walked his last at bat, and now he gets a line drive base hit. And if he can keep doing that, he can get back on track. Because that hit right there might have just ended his little slump he's been in. He's been in the slump for a while. Usually slumps last maybe a week, maybe two. It's lasted like almost 3. AJ Palante, Andre Palante, 100 innings pitched, 3.24 ERA. He's had 3 days of rest. Pretty good number for 100 innings pitched, 3.24 ERA. Yachty with the new mask.
You didn't think Yachty was coming out, did you? He's going to stay in there for the duration behind the plate.
See, Palante can try to keep this a 3-1 game.
It was earned. Couple of walks and struck out 3. 98 pitches.
Taken for a ball by Pearson. Here's the face. Palante has to face 7, 8, 9 batters. That's a strike. 1-1. Take called strike. First pitch was called a ball, then called strike.
98 pitches on the night. For Adam Wainwright, here's Jace Peterson.
1-1 to Pearson. From Palante, curveball, beautiful pitch, but that was a beautiful curveball. It just wasn't he swing it? He didn't go for it, go after it. Wasn't called a strike. It was really good though.
Right, 100%. But I also think that in this situation, this is a big game.
Right, like we got the strike zone. The curveball was right here out of the strike zone. That's a.
Struggled a little bit. Come in and start a fresh inning.
Right on the side. It was right outside the zone. Right outside the strike zone on the side of the strike zone by the bottom corner. Beautiful pitch. Good take. 3-1 here to Peterson. Now it's a 3-2 called strike.
98 pitches, but the 8 hits. And I just don't.
Pearson has yet to swing an actual pitch.
Another hit out there. You don't want to get behind.
It was stressful too.
Took the first strike out, took the first strike, then took the next like 3 for balls, and then he takes this one for a strike. And that's a ball. That's a ball 4. It's a walk to Pearson. Lead off walk for Palante.
Anything could happen, so go ahead and get your fresh arms out there And in a must-win game, like a playoff game, you're going to have a fresh.
Brings up Omar Narvaez.
See what you got.
The 8th batter in the Milwaukee Brewers lineup.
Omar Narvaez.
They were in their Nike City Connect jersey. Their Brew Crew, I actually really like.
Rounded back to Wainwright.
I think that give the.
Apparently, every team will reveal theirs.
Give it a C.
If not this year, next year. So.
Just you sit there and just no bench, just one.
Teams have yet to reveal theirs. If they don't reveal them anytime the rest of the month, this month, they should be revealing them sometime next season. Called strike on the first pitch.
I'm telling you. You know what? I mean, either way, you make the right
Beautiful
decision.
fastball from Palante.
I mean, you're only as good as your players, right? Make the decision. And if it doesn't work out, you look like the guy who made the mistake and take on him out. And everyone.
0-1 here to Navarro's from Palante with Pearson at first off the walk. 0-1 to Navarro. Taken for a strike again. It's now 0-2.
Is a good idea to get him out of there and get this kind of velocity.
Get the strikeout here. Strike out the 8th batter. You walk the 7th. You walk the leadoff batter. You strike out the 2nd batter in the inning. Boom. Right there. Bring up the 9th hitter in the lineup. There's a reason why they bat 9th. Right there. Try to get the double play. The 0-2 to Navarro. The Navarro. Grounded. Sharply fouled out.
I've been standing there on deck saying, oh, come on, just give me one more shot at this guy. Just one more shot. You know? Not to the bullpen yet. There's some guys over there in the blue probably are thinking the same thing, and go ahead and get a new guy.
Well, against Wainwright, 7 of the 8 hits came with 2 strikes, nothing and 2 to count here.
0-2 to Narvaez. The 0-2. Got him to ground it. Goldie thought about trying to go to 2. He's gonna get that. He's gonna get the out at first. Runner does advance to second. Goldie looked at second to try to go to it, try to get it. Didn't think he had a chance, so he went to first.
With Ozzie Smith, picture, autograph, and you're on the field turning 2 with the Wizard. Cardinals.com/Ozzie.
Now there's 1 out. Runner at second. Brings up the 9th place batter for Milwaukee.
But if you think about it, that base runner's probably going to run to the inside of the base path right there.
Tyrone Taylor, who's 1 for 1 with a sacrifice fly, which is the only RBI they have. The only run scored they've gotten in the game came off of Tyrone Taylor's sacrifice fly back in the first. And then he also singled for a base hit. Now he has a chance to bring in his teammate Peterson here from second. The 0-1 taken for a ball. It's now 1-1.
Seattle beats San Diego 6-1. And that is critical for Milwaukee. They are 2 back in the wild card, that final spot of the wild card. The 1-1 pitch.
1-1. Called strike.
So they trail San Diego now as we speak by a game and a half.
Beautiful pitch from Palante. 1-2 here to Taylor. Crucial out here with a runner at second. There's only 1.
And a 1-2.
1-2. Called strike. Caught him looking.
Another great moment between Wainwright and Molina.
Right in the corner.
2 outs. In 2016, he closes out the Marlins with a complete game. 5-0 shutout. Team was in a sweep down the first base line in
2 outs.
The 10-year anniversary of that team.
With Yelich now up to bat.
Wainwright closed out all 3 postseason rounds.
He's 2 for 3 tonight.
And then
He struck out back in the first. Struck out back in the first. And ever since then, he has gotten on base with 2 hits. With 2 hits in a row.
Put on the show, didn't he, that night?
He was awesome. So 2 outs and a runner.
Yelich takes it for a strike.
Ever think back and talking about all this stuff and
0-1 the Yelich.
about your own self? Think that you've seen every single one of these starts?
He's batting .271 with runners in scoring position.
I was asked
2
about
singles.
it today. Claiborne came over from the radio side, did a pregame interview.
Peterson at second, 2 outs. 3-1 game. 0-1 pitch from Palante to Yelich.
Oh no, I think you've seen him way more than everyone else.
Yelich chops it. Palante grabs it, and it's out. And that is, we're going to the bottom of the 6th. Palante allows a hit. And that is it. No, he didn't even hit. That was a walk. I'm dumb. He walked 1 batter, and that was the only one he allowed reach. I'll throw him up. Dropped it.
Crashing to the floor. Amazing. One little miscue just turned the tide in this. Just one little miscue.
That's all the human game of chess is that we play, Mr. Shabar.
Sure. And remember, you can still join us in Queens next Wednesday night. Great seats still available. AEWTIX.com. We will crown the AEW World Champion. Will it be John Moxley? Will it be Chris Jericho? Or will
Let's turn a new Chevy truck with accessories. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in the St. Louis area.
Jericho returns Danielson to the ring. Jericho, as you mentioned, Tony, regained the advantage in just a blink of an eye. Yeah, and he needs to be right to the attack here because, well, I guess that's getting right back to the attack. But you can't let Danielson put those hard palm strikes.
But don't annoy Brian Danielson with palm strikes.
Exactly. And just like you said, Lord Regal, he's getting annoyed.
He just gets annoyed.
Yeah. There's the cobwebs. Oof. He's got a tough jaw to...
Cardinals.com/theme.
Hey, Yanni Bueno, Eck here. I just want to congratulate you on breaking the Major League record for most starts of a battery. You guys have been such a pleasure to watch over the years. You've earned every moment of it, and I just can't wait
Bottom
to
of
see
the
what you guys
6th.
end up doing the rest of the season. All the best.
Donovan up. Albert on deck.
In sports, David Eckstein with his message to both Yadier Molina and Adam
Burns, 76 pitch coming up here. 0-1 pitch, swing and miss on Donovan. 0-2 here.
A base hit to center and a run scored.
You know how we have Radio Brad? We almost had WWE act right there at the beginning. I thought he was going to get all WrestleMania on us there for a second.
Very calm in his message to
0-2 to Donovan.
Yadi and Waino.
I would have bet he did that about 7 times to be perfect.
Taking for a ball.
Oh, you know he did.
Poor Ashley.
The players have been so great to, just take the time to do it. And when I contacted the players, he said, absolutely.
1-2 to Donovan.
That they need a watch. Izzy said,
wow, that's a great pitch.
And this is coming from Izzy, who's the Cardinals' all-time leader in saves.
Ball 2, it's 2-2.
You know what? He gets hurt, and Wainwright takes his spot to close out the World Series.
You have Albert on deck. 2-2 to Donovan.
The 2-2.
Donovan chops it very softly. He is out. Great play by Willie Adames. And here comes Albert. 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out in his first at bat and then grounded out to third.
Since the
All-Star break, those that participated in the home run derby. Albert has the most home runs in the second half with 12, then Rodriguez 10. Alonso at 10. How about lucky number 13 for Albert right here?
Albert.
He's at 697.
Ball.
There you go. See the different approach right there? A little bit just kind of out over the plate, closed off the shoulder. Because he's throwing balls.
He's 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out.
Get it.
1 RBI was shy of 50 on the season.
And the 1-0.
1-0. That's down the middle.
Trying to catch history with cameras, the phones.
The 1-1 to Pujols from Burns. His 82nd pitch of the game. Pujols holds off on and that's a ball way out of the zone. 2-1 to Pujols. He burns his 83rd pitch.
See if something special may happen here.
Just hope he takes this one right here.
Ooh.
Exploded in.
That was a good pitch. Burns gets it back, ties it back up to a 2-2 count.
That's just what the velocity does for you, though, Danny. See how he kept
Blew it by
kept
Pujols.
everything closed and the ball sneaks in, and he still has to try
2-2 to Pujols.
The 2-2.
Pujols, they said he did not go.
Did not go.
Full count.
Throw 2-2. Does he come with a 3-2?
Do you give him a pitch to hit, or do you just walk him?
If they were sitting, they're standing up.
Burleson on deck. Then Yachty, then Nootbaar. No, 3-2 to Pujols. Did he go? They did not swing, and Albert gets hit by the pitch on the shoulder.
Albert is waving off Adam Olsen. He says he's all right.
Ball's way up and in. You can see he hasn't been able to throw a lot of strikes on that side of the plate. Trying to get inside right here, and this is just gets away. And just glad they didn't appeal that, because it would have been a riot out there on the field.
Just glad he didn't get hurt. So the runner
Who was at first? Burleson, he's 1 for 2. Swing and misses. A really good slider.
Big changeup right there.
Or changeup.
Starting to mix his pitches a little bit better.
Third baseman Peterson well off the line at third.
0-1 here to Burleson. Ball. Burleson looking for that his first home run. Thought he had it in his last at bat. Thought it was gone, but it was not.
The 1-1.
Burleson chops it foul. Now 1-2.
Burns the last 2 seasons, the Kia player profile. Last year he wins the National League Cy Young. And this year, pretty much on pace, with the exception of the home runs. ERA slightly a bit higher. He'll match
Allowed 22 home runs this
at least,
season.
you would think, the strikeouts.
The 1-2 to Burleson. Burleson chops it foul. I don't know if he'll get the sideline again.
Away at 228. Carlos Rodon of San Francisco, the lefty, the former Chicago White Sox starter at 220, and then Corbin Burns 219. Dylan Cease and Aaron Nola all in the top 5.
That was the 9th time that Albert Pujols has been hit by a pitch. 86th time as a Cardinal, second most in franchise history to Steve Evans, 87. He had the most.
I bet never in the back.
1-2 to Burleson. Burleson. Wong. Double play.
Nicely done, Colton Wong.
Going to the 7th. Up 3-1.
3-1 Redbirds.
That might be the last inning for Burns.
Seeger Toyota has dozens of
Hit a batter.
vehicles for immediate delivery. SeegerToyota.com.
Didn't allow any hits, but he did hit a batter. So.
Not wearing traditional wrestling boots. Regal, you're going to get what I'm going to say in a minute. He could have broke his heel, dude. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
He's not wearing wrestling boots. He's wearing a wrestling shoe, which is a softer, like a sneaker bottom.
Yes, and that doesn't have the support on the ankle.
Take a look at Danielson's ankle when he comes down. His body kind of quivered left to right.
Doctor here's checking him.
And Michael Sampson is in. Aubrey called him in. Jericho's like, what?
Just realizing.
That's just like a red rack to a bull.
Sure.
Letting Chris Jericho see an injured ankle, body part of it.
Come on down. Chris Jericho, by any means necessary, he will advance.
He's taking his wrestling shoe off, his kick pads up, off, I should say.
Punching his foot.
You may not like it, but I'm telling you, it's getting the job done here.
I don't like it, but I don't blame Chris Jericho one bit for that.
Sure. All in service to get one step closer to the richest prize in our sport, the AEW World Championship.
Exposed, and the whole leg is exposed, the back of his calf, his ankle, hitting that ring post again. Look at the pain that Danielson is in.
That fall on the outside has been a game changer here, guys.
And look at this.
Now Jericho with the legs figured forward around the ring post.
Oh my God, that's tight as hell. That is tight as hell. Just tap out.
I mean, not only was the pressure on the ankle, but it was also on the opposite leg of Danielson.
See, the Danielson fans, they are really concerned here at ringside.
Yeah, Jericho's feeling good right now. He knows he is in control right here. Probably going to win this match.
Danielson was walking lamely on that left foot.
Congratulations to Adam Wainwright and Yadier Molina on their record-setting MLB start tonight as battery mates. Just happy for these guys. Shows the consistency of these two ball players and what great ball players that they are. Just want to say congratulations. I'm very proud to call these guys my teammates. Proud to call these guys my friends. I'm happy for you guys. Congrats, fellas.
Closed out the
Jordan Hicks.
2011 World Series. Jason Mott as Jordan Hicks into the ball game. Burleson is out, so Newbar shifting from center to right.
Newbar playing right field now.
Is in center. Scoreless inning in the 6th by Palante.
Deluzio in that center now.
And Jordan Hicks.
Adames, one of two of them.
No strikes. Willie Adames. You really feel now, Jimmy, with the way that Helsley has pitched this year, it has shortened games up big time. You get this inning, get the 8th, you feel comfortable going into the 9th.
You got to get to the 9th.
Got to get there.
That's a strike, 2-1.
Tell you what, I feel like
Especially Helsley, he's been really good against the Brewers.
Ever so suddenly getting a little bit closer to where he wants to be. I feel like he's finding his mechanics. He's learning each time he goes out there.
Beautiful pitch. Beautiful foul off from Adames, though.
As obvious anymore. He's being able to kind of slow it down a little bit.
Beautiful foul off from
That starts to happen. Look out.
Adames on a really good fastball.
Strikeouts here recently. He's on top of the ball a little bit more and getting the break on the slump.
But Danielson digging in the elbows, making the army crawl to the ropes.
Showing a lot of fight, a lot of heart.
Jericho, all his body weight across the lower back and now dragging Danielson towards center.
this is over. He's going figure four, possibly here on a spinning toe hold, maybe. Oof, jeez.
There's Rowdy Tellez.
Hicks gets the first out.
You know what Jordan Hicks
Tellez,
is
he's
all
1 for 3 with a
about,
single.
how nasty you can be. It's
He's
how
had a pretty
you can
good
use that to
season.
your
30 home
advantage.
runs, 80 RBIs.
You know, you have to throw strikes. And you have
Beautiful
to because if you
pitch
do,
from
you're
Hicks.
gonna get swings like that, and you're going to get guys defensive. If you're 1-1, 2-1, 2-0 all the time, you're going to get guys that are on the offensive attack, and if you miss a little bit, they're being aggressive and going to put the ball in play.
And an 0-1 pitch to Tellez.
0-1 out of the zone.
He singled to center, grounded out to first, and came up with the bases loaded and flied to right. Wainwright, you're just joining us, 98 pitches, 5 innings, gave up a run on 8 hits, struck out 3, walked 2. Pitching with a lot of traffic tonight, he was able to pitch out of trouble. Milwaukee is stranded 9 in this game. In for a strike.
Taken for a strike down the middle was a fastball. 1 and 2.
When he was
Here
young,
until
just
that.
couldn't find the strike zone. So he got beat up a little bit, always being behind in the count. And then when he figured that out, became a Cy Young winner.
The 1-2.
Did he go? No.
At 1-1. Just talking with our buddy Dan Hyatt the other day, and we were thinking that he's
The bottom of the
probably
7th, the
live
Cardinals
action,
will
roughly
have
about 40-45,000
8,
pitches.
9, and 1
Who
due up,
knows
I
how many
believe.
have been at 100 plus?
Yeah, it will have Yachty,
Beating back there, the
Bar.
2-2. Hit down the left field line. It is slicing and a foul ball. And a souvenir for this big crowd.
And
Hicks' 34th
Edmund
appearance,
due up.
26th in relief. So the most pitches 95 or better. Nearly 30,000.
A lot of those
out of your
from this guy right here.
Need 2 and 2 to Tellez. Tellez out of the zone.
Incredible night so far for the Blackpool Combat Club, but it's going to be the most torturous week for all of us, and for me especially, when my team has got to fight each other. But the winner is going to be the AEW
World champion for sure. Here comes Mox now.
Here comes Jon Moxley. He will face Bryan Danielson next Wednesday night to crown the AEW World Champion.
That was some match, guys. Who will be the world champion next week? Will it be that man Danielson? Will it be that man Jon Moxley?
And what condition will Bryan Danielson be walking or limping into Arthur Ashe Stadium in?
Well, that's a key question right there, Shabani, what Excalibur just said.
Both men are deserving to be the next world champion. What a moment. And what a night it's going to be at Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Friends, teammates, it don't matter. They're battling for the big one, the AEW World title next week.
1 week from tonight, we will crown the AEW World Champion. Will it be Jon Moxley or the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson? Find out at Arthur.
Okay, let's go back. Oh, what happened? Why?
Renfroe with his first base hit tonight. He's 1 for 4.
So Renfroe got a base hit. Brings up Colton Wong now with runners at first and second with 1 out.
Cardinals have enjoyed 1-2-3 inning. And that was back at the
We've had a total of 1. We've had only 1 inning. We have set the Brewers down 1, 2, 3.
Only at first. Runners
A double play here gets us out.
He has walked tonight. He is also
Good
singled
pitch.
and was caught
Good
stealing part of a strike him out, throw him out to end the third.
So 1-0 to Wong.
On its way.
Wong fouls it off right to left to right or left.
The pace right here is just a little bit smoother. See that right there? Everything kind of in order. Love to get a little side by side with the timer and see when he rushes. How much quicker the arm action is.
Swings and misses on the curveball, I believe, down in the bottom of the zone. Beautiful pitch. Risky, but beautiful. 1-2 to Wong. Tellez at second. Lorenzo at first.
And a 1-2 pitch by Hicks.
1-2 to Wong. Long ground ball to Goldie. To second, to first. Can't get the double play. They get the out at second, but Wong beats the throw to first. And now those runners at the corners now.
Runners at first and third for McCutchen. Our crowd
With
tonight,
McCutchen.
46,459. 46459, the 22nd sellout this year.
McCutchen comes up. He represents the
Cardinals began this year thinking they would draw 2.8,
the winning run.
maybe 2.9.
He represents
And it looks like they're going to push 3-3.
the game-breaking run.
And Yanni wants to talk this over with McCutchen coming up.
Wong represents the tying run. McCutchen represents the go-ahead run.
Take a look at our Budweiser.
McCutchen, he's played pretty well. Tomorrow, begin a series against the Reds. Miles on the mound and Chase going, and the Reds will have Chase Anderson. I'll be tomorrow at 6.
45 the first pitch. And that is game one of a 5-game series. The Reds and the Cardinals tomorrow.
And I'll see you guys then too.
Doubleheader on Saturday.
Tomorrow at 6.
Okay, you're the
I'm like
pitcher.
6.
You go out there
About
with your
6:10.
device right here. With his stuff, McCutchen coming to hit. I'm going to turn the tables on you now. What do you got?
Well, I'll go back to earlier this year. Drew Verhagen dropped in a curveball, and McCutchen has struggled at times against that. However,
Almost hit him.
we're talking about a guy with overpowering stuff with a fastball, if right. Middle, outer half, get him to chase and roll over.
I'm just thinking the same thing. I think just try to get the strike out over the plate and down. Because he's going to have to, he's got to speed up to catch up, right? So make him speed up, but keep it
The
up.
1-0 to McCutchen.
Try to see if he hit the ball on the ground.
2-0.
He's going to sit there and take because he knows he can wait it out.
Verhagen came in with the bases loaded against McCutchen maybe about 4 or 5 weeks into the season, and they went with Verhagen because of the breaking ball and the struggles that McCutchen has with that. However, this is a different type of pitcher.
Call it 3-0.
And on the outer half.
Yep, I'm with you. I just like to see strikes. Feel like he's rushing just a bit.
And a 3-0 pitch.
Paul taking for a strike. Gallegos warming up. Got Gallegos warming up the pen for the 8th.
Runners at the corners. The go-ahead run at the plate. Tying runs at first and third, and McCutchen looks
Called strike, takes back-to-back pitches in the zone for a strike, and it's now from a 3-0 to a 3-2.
Plaza Tire Service pitch tracks.
Beautiful pitches from Jordan Hicks, 3-2. To get out of the jam here. The 3-2 to McCutchen with runners at first and third with 2 outs. McCutchen pops it foul. It's a foul. So I'm playing my
Runner at first is good speed and Colton Wong.
Got him!
That's the pitch.
Well, you gave him enough fastballs to see he's going to have to turn it up a notch. That's what happens when you throw strikes. You're going to have to get guys to...
Beautiful pitch from George Hicks to strike out by touching. And we're going to the bottom of John Jay.
2011 World Champ John Jay. And I want to send a special congratulations to Yadi and Ueno on breaking the all-time battery mark. You guys were not only some of my all-time favorite teammates, but some of the guys had the biggest impact on my career. Congrats, guys.
We're going to the bottom of the 7th. So 3-1.
The power to change your future is now. The SUVs are here. Be one of the first to drive a new Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Edge. Custom order your SUV today. Lock in 2.9% financing for 60 months, plus 500 retail order bonus cash on a new 2023 Ford Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Edge.
What is this? If we win this game, is we split the series or do we win the series? I can't remember.
Wow, we're on Verizon now.
Because of their new plan, One Unlimited for iPhone. Comes with Apple One. That's Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, and iCloud Plus.
All included on the network you want to be on.
Exactly. We could be up here all weekend listening to The Weekend.
While flinging Angry Birds.
Not you. You're lovely. Are you napping?
No, watching my favorite show, starring me.
Get your Apple favorites all in one plan. Introducing One Unlimited for iPhone. And now get iPhone 14 Pro on us. Only on Verizon.
Let's do this. All right, this is amazing.
Mom, some water.
6-cylinder. 4-cylinder. V8. Black 4. On to the test.
At Dobbs, we know cars like nobody's business.
46th anniversary specials on the best tire brands and expert auto service now at Dobbs. Click on gotodobbs.com for deals and to request an appointment today.
Bottom of 7 rolls in. Here's Yadier Molina. RBI single for Yadi. Back in the 2nd, the Gateway Honda dealers donate $1,000 to the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Missouri if the Cardinals hit a home run. And the 0-1 pitch to Yadier Molina. Did not go. So once again, 1,000 to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, thanks to
Yadi up to bat. So 1-1 count. They still got Burns in the game.
Pitch number 93.
93rd pitch of the game. Surprised he's still in the game. 1-1. 1-2 now.
Scored Brendan Donovan back in the 2nd. The Cardinals 2 solo home runs. Nolan Arenado in the 2nd inning. And then the furthest ball hit at Busch Stadium this year, Lars Nootbaar, in a home run to right center, his 12th of the year. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
They're going to try to keep Burns out there as long as they can. Try to sneak him a win. The most pitches he's thrown all year is 113, so got a few left, but running out of time.
Yeah, he just puts it in play. First out, that brings up Nootbaar.
Powered by Google Cloud. And this home run, the longest at Busch Stadium in 2022.
The longest home run this year in Busch Stadium.
Bullet that gets out at 452 feet.
452 feet. Longest home run hit in this stadium, in Busch Stadium this year. Lars Nootbaar. He has 20 home runs in him. It's not happening this year, but I think he can hit 20 in his career. He just showed he can hit 12. He might hit 15 by the end of the season. I think he can get 20. I think that's unrealistic. I think it's takes it for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. Good pitch from Burns. Catches the zone. And he's just like walking right back in here.
When they do this, they're 46-9. the importance of the home run in today's day and age of baseball.
0-2 to Newbar, that's a ball.
2 quick strikes.
1-2.
Put the shift on, sinker away. Sometimes it just blows me away at the program that's going on out there.
1-2. Newbar.
Looking into the 8th inning, it'll be 7, 8, and 9 coming up for Milwaukee. The longest home runs hit at Busch this year: Newbar, Gorman, and Pujols. Salvador Perez of Kansas City, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the top 5.
Newbar a little shaking up there with his ankle there. Looks like he's going to be good to continue.
That does not feel good.
The 1-2 to Newbar. Taking for a ball. Two and 2. Burns his 100th pitch. It's a 2-2. And it's a ball 3. Just outside, and we're gonna now to 3-2.
They're gonna push Corbin Burns. What a take here by Newbar. This really is do or die for them in a way. I mean, you've got to win these games head-to-head with the Cardinals.
What are you going to do? What are you going to bring in other than Williams right now? You're down by 2. Still got a few pitches left in him.
Newbar grounds it. Wong, amazing. Wong is overthrown. Wong.
Pretty nonchalant on that play.
Well, it's just the plays that get him in trouble, right? He makes a great play, and he's got all kinds of time, and he just flips it. That was a lot of the stuff that got him in trouble here in the first couple of years in his career.
Wong, he got to that ball so quickly, and he threw it so fast. He had enough time, and he just chucked it. And now that's going to move Newbar to second.
And so now it brings in Tommy Edman, the big run out there at second base.
That brings up Tommy Edman, who's been slugging the ball. He's been hitting the ball hard. His slugging percentage is like 700 or something in the last like, I don't know, the last like 24 games.
Career start as battery mates tonight. Bueno would close out the 06 World Series.
Now Newbar at second.
His career is Beltran.
By the way, I was thinking too, that was not even a really good curveball. That almost
Edman.
And he threw it by him, but the Beltran curveball was something special. It had some break.
All thanks to the throwing error by Wong, who had so much time to get to get his feet and everything. He just threw it immediately after fielding it. He just threw it like just off fielding, just very like. Since August 23rd, Tommy Edman's batting has an average of 382. Check on the runner.
Push him to the limit here tonight.
Burns up to 102.
Coming from an off day on Monday, even though they had a bullpen start last night. But it is all hands on deck right now, head-to-head with the Cardinals and the team that they're chasing and running out of time.
They lose this game, that puts them out. I think Edman caught. Newbar not gonna tag.
Danny, believe it or not, this is only the 6th time all year he's thrown over 100 pitches.
That was hard hit though from Edman.
Very cautious with his big guys.
Here comes
They don't go very deep a lot.
Dickerson.
And so with Dickerson coming up, Boxberger is throwing in the bullpen.
We got Brad in the bullpen.
For Milwaukee.
The just don't know, you know, those sayings, like how do you know with your gut when's the right time to take somebody out when he's cruising? What do you got that's better? But you're going to run out of time eventually with the pitch count, so might as well get him as far as you can get him.
Did not swing.
So 2 outs and a runner at second base.
That win last night, they didn't gain any ground with San Diego winning, so it's another kind of do-over as far as trying to catch up to that wild card.
San Diego losing tonight against Seattle.
That's a double hurt right there. If you can't gain ground last night and then you lose with this guy on the hill and then you lose another game in the wild card, that stings a little bit. So of course all hands on deck right now for great counsel.
Dickerson fouls it off.
Best hand is on the mound.
1-2 the count. Tonight has been a good test for pitch count. Postseason play, is that going to work? It's going to get loud in these stadiums. It's been electric here tonight.
Burns is being averaging about 100.8 pitches per start.
A couple of times, you imagine.
He's at 106 tonight.
And a 1-2 pitch.
His most pitches he's thrown in a game is 113.
So step on the bag. Cardinals strand their 5th of the night. We ended the 8th. Let's hear from another Cardinal All-Star.
Our 5th runner.
All-Star Ryan Franklin. I want to congratulate both Yachty and Wayne.
Ryan Franklin.
Congrats to the best.
There's a certain magic here, one that can't be found anywhere else. You don't have to look all that hard to find it. It's on the flag-lined streets, in the packed pubs on game day, on the worn-down birds on bats, on cars, and on windows. It's in every memory, every celebration. Yeah, there's magic here in Cardinals Nation. Can you feel it? Sign up for Cardinals checking with Central Bank and get a 1982 Willie McGee jersey and 2 game tickets.
The lights shine brighter. The hugs feel tighter. The arch even seems a little taller. Normal feels like so much more than just normal. What hasn't changed is BJC's commitment to improving the health of our patients and community. Our commitment to making normal better.
Find out where that road leads. Take on any challenge. When you have the #1 brand.
3-1 game. We're gonna bring in Giovanni Gallegos, who started the season off as the closer, and is now kind of like the setup for the closer for Ryan Housley now. So Housley's been so good as the closer at closing up games, and Gallegos, honestly, this season has been very stressful to watch in 9th inning. He's been a lot better to watch in the 8th and 7th. Leading up to Housley has been amazing.
Stadium in St. Louis. For the best coverage in the game, check out the T-Mobile coverage cam and a new record set. Start number 325 with Yadier Molina and Adam Wainwright.
Colton's like, bro,
Strike him out, throw him out.
bro, I just ran as fast as good, and I just get gunned down by like I get gunned down by like I get completely gunned down.
And the new pitcher in for St. Louis, Giovanni Gallegos.
We've been out hit 9-7. We're up 3-1 because they've got a lot of hits, and 7 of the 9 hits have come from Adam allowing, but Adam got out of like 2 base loads.
Did you see his leg?
Here comes Giovanni Gallegos.
Giovanni Gallegos.
327 ERA. He hasn't pitched in 3 games.
Scored upon in 1 of his last 10 appearances.
He's allowed 1 run in one of his. He's allowed 1 in his last 10 appearances.
51st appearance, pitched 4 days ago at Pittsburgh. Win an inning, no hits.
Ball.
It was a quick inning.
DeYoung now in at short.
5 strikes. And the first delivery of ball to Jace Peterson. DeYoung is at shortstop. Tommy Edman goes from short to second. Tyler O'Neill in left field. DeYoung will bat second. O'Neill bats fifth. And the 1-0 pitch.
DeYoung now batting second. He's at short. Tommy moving from short to second. And Tyler O'Neill is now batting. Is now in left field.
And then Tyler O'Neill. Peterson has been on base twice.
Called strike. 1 and 2.
DeYoung or O'Neill, you better be loose because you know the ball will find you right away. Pretty good pitch right here. This is where you just have to throw strikes, keep the ball down and away, not walk anyone. Get a 2-run lead, pitch like it, be aggressive.
And the 1-2, taken high. Jordan Hicks win an inning. Gave up a hit, no runs, walked a man, 2 strikeouts.
Not bad. Gave up a hit, 1 walk in the 7th, and had 2 strikeouts.
And a 2-2 pitch.
The 2-2 pitch to Peterson from Gallegos. Foul. Gallegos is facing the 7, 8, 9 batters for Milwaukee. That is Peterson, Narvaez, and I believe Taylor? The 2-2 to Peterson from Gallegos. Foul off. We will do it again.
Neither team really have done much with runners in scoring position tonight. So, just fight, scratch, and claw for everything you got.
The 2-2 from Gallegos to Peterson. 3 and 2.
Gallegos has appeared 4 times against Milwaukee with a 1.69 ERA this year. They're hitting just 125 against him. On the season, the righties 180, lefties at 250 average.
Peterson, 3 and 2 count. That was the 1.69, I believe, ERA against the Brewers this season. Peterson hit out. Deluzio there makes the catch. 1 out.
Halfway to St. Paddy's Day. And that will be September 15th. Cardinals and Reds purchase of a special theme ticket. Receive a one-of-a-kind Cardinals flannel shirt. Tickets or more info, visit Cardinals.
Here comes Narvaez. Here comes Narvaez.
1 out, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez up to bat. He is, I believe he's he's like 2, or no, 1 to 2. 1 to 3. 1 to 3.
Gallegos has gotten the first here in the 8th. That's 5 innings from Adam Wainwright. First pitch.
Swing and miss. Beautiful pitch in the corner.
Gallegos, his best work has been on the road. ERA barely above 1. At home, he's 1 and 4. ERA above 5.
Oh, wow, at home he's ERA above 5. But away, ERA is barely above 1. One and 1 here.
Find out when you see those splits. Maybe like the following year. You know, I used to do those interviews all the time and sit in that little trailer behind right field back in the day, pre-COVID. Have those little questions like, hey, you know, is there any reason why? I mean, this is just for us, but.
Gallegos, 1 and 1 to Narvaez. Fouls it off. Out of play. 1 and 2.
I would love to just be able to say, you know, sometimes he puts himself under a lot of pressure coming out of the bullpen at home with, you know, the cheers.
Pujols may get 1 more at bat.
Not to give anything away, but I think it's an interesting part of the game. Like, how do you come up with those kind of splits? And especially here at home. Hey, you're not fired up to go out there and pitch in front of your home crowd. Maybe too much.
It happens.
1 and 2. Got him!
Blocked by Yanni.
He swung and he missed on a ball in the dirt. 2 outs.
Nasty breaking ball and a strikeout for Adam Wainwright.
It's my first one I've ever had in big leagues, so there's some meaning there. It's
Oh my
special,
God.
But now my job is to help the team win.
And here we are. Fast forward to 2022. Yanni still behind the plate. That was the first start for Adam Wainwright after closing out the World Series in 06. And he was awfully good that night. Their first start 15 years ago. And he went 7 innings, gave up 5 hits. First batter he faced was Craig Biggio, who, by the way, popped out to Molina for their first out. His first strikeout was Chris Burke.
That was it, what you showed right there. That was Mr. Chris Burke.
They would turn a 1-2-3 double play at one point. There was an attempted squeeze.
There was always something going on against Houston.
And Albert Pujols was in the middle of that one, too.
We talked about that.
Beautiful.
We had those little stats down there with
0-2.
guys pitching and catching it. Those days against the
Taylor.
Houston Astros were
Gallegos trying to get the Cardinals. They're finally get their only their second 1-2-3 inning of the entire game.
Houston in the playoffs. Pitch count is not going well.
3-0-2. Last we only have one.
And Albert was hitting.
We've only had one 1-2-3 inning
So loud in my helmet.
in this game. I think they said it was the 5th.
I had to lift my helmet off my head to get the noise from echoing in the little hole in my helmet.
Gallegos trying to guess it. He does! 1-2-3. Strikes him out. Gallegos gets 2 strikeouts in that.
Thanks, Matt Adams. Just wanted to wish Yanni and Waino congratulations on breaking the record for most starts as battery mates. A record that probably will never be broken or touched again. Great job, guys. It was an honor to play with both of you, and just congrats on reaching that record and breaking it.
Hi. You can order curbside and delivery in the Schnucks Rewards app. They're adorable. Just another reason why. We'll see you at Schnucks.
Bottom of the 8th.
You drive a Honda. You're driving with America's most fuel-efficient.
I believe Goldie, Arenado, and Donovan.
Follow your adventures with the thrilling power of Honda.
Wait, Donovan's no longer in the game.
Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or
I don't think so.
today.
Just 3 words tell you.
Then it probably goes.
They tell you why we
Then it probably goes.
workers at our factory in Virginia Beach.
Then it's probably Goldschmidt, Arenado, and Neal. Pujols.
Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America.
Guzio, Yachty, Dubar.
Pliers and the phone OpenLibertyMutual.com. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. And a blowtorch. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Albert sends one out to deep right center. That's at the wall. Gone! He's done it. He's all alone. 4th place in home runs in Major League history. Sunday, September 18th, the Cardinals host the Reds. That day, 12,000 kids ages 15 and younger entering with a ticket go home with their very own stadium-exclusive Build-A-Bear Workshop Bear. And for tickets or more information, visit Cardinals.com.
Jones Goldie, he 1 for 2.
60th appearance for Boxberger. Pitched last night, win an inning, no hits.
A walk and a base hit. Out to center. Goldie, first pitch to Goldschmidt. It is a ball. Out of the zone.
Goldie, Arenado, who is homer, then Tyler O'Neill. If anybody can reach Albert Pujols, this is our Chevy call to the pen.
Goldschmidt.
Up and in.
Good pitch.
Sliders away. It's been happening for 150 years. That's how you get people out.
Well, we got the average up from 321 to 323 now.
I hit my first homer. Told you that story, right?
Oh, yeah. Many times.
Got knocked down. Said, I am bet everything on a breaking ball right here. And got it.
2-1 to Goldschmidt. Swings and misses and a pitch down and away.
So we've been playing baseball for well over a century, and it's historic tonight. Start number 325. It had never been done with battery mates Molina and Wainwright. Incredible.
2-2. Goldschmidt pops it up.
Shallow left center.
Can someone get to it? They can't. The ball will drop. Base hit Goldschmidt. He's now 2 for 3.
Another great moment between Waino and Yanni.
Adam Wainwright looks in and gets the sign. Swing and a miss. He struck him out a couple of ago to the National Championship Series.
Matched up that night with Garrett Cole, and pitch for pitch against him. Won it, went the distance. And the Cardinals had beat the upstart Pirates.
Goldie at first. He has 2 hits tonight. One a line drive to center and one blue pitch that no one could get to. Out to center. It is still 3-1. It is the bottom of the 8th. Arenado foul on a pitch down the bottom of the 8th.
Cardinals facing their 10th consecutive right-hander tonight.
No outs. Goldschmidt with a bloop hit out to center. None of the outfielders could find it, and the second baseman or the shortstop, one of the two, couldn't find it either. It just dropped in front of them.
Could have a 1-2 finish in the MVP this year.
Arenado base. That's going to be caught.
Took a chance, it'll turn into 2. They started the runner, and that's the risk that you run in doing.
And it's a double play.
The Cardinals have hit into 3 double plays tonight.
They thought the ball was going to get down. They took the risk and they sent the runner, and it was caught. And Goldschmidt did not have a chance to even get back to first. So that's going to be a double play.
When you get that good of a jump and you're stealing the bag, you're hoping the guy behind you is not swinging. And
Here comes Tyler O'Neill. Base hit would extend the inning. If he can get on base somehow, it extends the inning for Albert Pujols.
There is Tyler O'Neill. And the 0-1 foul back. 0-2, and these fans would love to see O'Neill get on not only for the team, but I want to see the guy on deck one more time, too. That's Albert Pujols.
There's a lot of people out there going, we have to wait till the 9th? Get out in the 8th?
Take an eye, and it's 1-2.
1-2 to O'Neill.
We get him to hit so some of us can kind of sneak out, avoid the traffic. No one's leaving until you hit, my friend.
1-2. 2-2.
So 2 outs, nobody on, and a 2-2 pitch.
O'Neill chops it to third.
Peterson has it.
O'Neill is safe. Albert will get it at bat. O'Neill beats the throw.
459, never cheered that loudly.
Craig Counsell's going to look to see if they should challenge. At this point, you might as well. They won't. Albert will get an at-bat. He will get another at-bat. And yes, it is still the bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Runner at first. O'Neill reaching on an infield hit.
He struck out, grounded out, was hit by a pitch.
Grounded out, struck out, grounded out, hit by a pitch in his last at-bat.
He was busting it.
Runner at first. He's not facing.
5 head-to-head against Boxberger.
He's not facing Corbin Burns. He's facing Brad Boxberger now. He don't have to deal with goddamn getting died up in the corner with goddamn change-up, bro. He has to deal with a decent bullpen player, which he can hit dingers off. Because Albert. Here we go. Check on the runner. My God, the speed of Tyler, that is an out if it's anyone else. But because he has so much speed, he beats the throw. He 1-0 to Pujols. 2-0. I don't know, I wouldn't mind I got a pitch to swing at. I mean, you got Deluzio on deck.
Outfield extremely deep. Shortstop on the outfield grass. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 to Pujols.
The next.
The 2-0. Albert rips it foul. He finally got a pitch. It was a fastball top of the zone. He rips it foul. Good take, Albert. 3-1. With Ben Deluzio on deck. Yachty behind him in the Duke bar. The 3-1 to Albert with 2 outs. Tyler O'Neill first. Taken for a strike. Now, a lot of Albert's home runs recently have been coming from pitches in the top of the zone. That one was a little bit, it was like a little bit to the right of the, it wasn't like in the middle of the, it wasn't like down the middle, but it was a little bit lower than the middle of the zone, but Albert, base hit, puts it in play. O'Neill will score. It's a 4-1 game. Albert with an RBI double. Albert grinding that peppers. Grinding the pepper. Gotta grind the pepper. RBI double for Albert. 50th RBI. Albert with his 50th RBI of the season. Not a home run, but it is a RBI double.
A little quick earlier in the game, didn't he? The angle was going down and steep, and right there he got flat, just like the old Albert, hit the ball right back up the middle.
It's a birthday present for Jenna Jarvis. Happy 16th birthday, Jenna Jarvis, and Albert Pujols gives the Cardinals a little cushion on this very special night here in St. Louis. 4-1 as we step aside.
That is probably it for Brad Boxberger.
Really can't get much for $5 these days.
Pujols at second brings up Ben Deluzio.
Is that a real song? I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Big Bag.
A rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They roamed the hood and challenged authority. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. We have to get them off the streets, they said. But they weren't part of a gang spreading hate and terror. They were spreading love.
The extends the Cardinals lead 4-1 in the bottom of the 8th, still with 2 outs. All this with 2 outs.
You want to do this here?
O'Neal reached.
Not really sure how to say this.
That started this. There's 2 outs. O'Neal reached on a infield single. He reached on an infield hit.
What did you think I wanted to talk to you about?
And he reached.
Well, there is something I need to tell
Infield
you.
single.
Rethink
And
what
then
you think about.
Lindenwood University.
Albert.
I already knew that.
And the 3-2 count rips one to center field. It rips one deep to center field for an RBI double. The beautiful line drive far enough to go over the outfielder head that was playing deep. They were playing deep. They were playing deep out in the outfield. They had the outfield playing deep. And it didn't matter because Albert was able to hit the ball far enough to go over their head, no matter how deep they were in the outfield. It was all the way to the wall, and it's an RBI double.
RBI number 2,200 for Albert Pujols in his career.
And that is it for Brad Bottenberg. We have Kelly now in a submariner. He will face Ben DeLuzio, who's batting .333 since he's been called up.
Fourth at bat of your career.
4th at bat.
Sidearm, nasty slider.
2-0 to DeLuzio.
DeLuzio with 1 hit.
Trevor Kelly, 9 Ks per 9 innings. He allows about a hit per inning. He has about a 6 ERA.
Lots of time left.
Runner at second, Albert Pujols.
3-0.
And it is a count of
with Yachty on deck.
Strikes with Yachty Molina on deck.
If I'm DeLuzio, I'm taking the next 2 pitches automatically. Like, he has not been able to hit the zone. That's the closest pitch to the zone he's hit. He had to throw one right down the middle to him. Kelly has to hope that can get him going. It's like he has not been even close to the zone except for that last pitch before the strike. Fouled back, 3-2. Back-to-back pitches basically down the middle. Those 3 straight pitches. They're all on the same side out of the zone.
Brewers will have the top of their lineup coming up. Yelich, Adames, and Tellez. Ryan Helsley getting loose.
3-2 to DeLuzio.
For the Cardinals. One of them. 3-2 pitch.
Walked him.
Second walk the Cardinals have been issued tonight.
Now runners at first and second for Yachty Molina. A base hit fly does not score, Albert. It blew the base.
It's a ball game in which all 3 of these legends here in St. Louis have contributed. Waino 5 innings. Yachty a caught stealing as well as the RBI base hit. He's been behind the plate. Pujols giving the Cardinals insurance here in the 8th. Fans have gotten their money's worth.
Yachty, 1 for 3. The RBI double. Yachty hits it right to Wong. And we're going to the 9th. Helsley's going to try to close out the game so we can win this game against the Brewers and win the game heading into tomorrow to start the Red Series at home. Win this game, I don't know if we lost the first 2 games. We've lost the other games. I don't know if we've lost. I know we lost 1. Did we lose the first game of the series? I don't remember. I know we lost 8-4 yesterday.
Shit.
won like 4-2.
And the capability you need to do the job.
Yeah, we won like 4-2 in one of them.
Find new moments.
Something like that. So we did win one. This would win us the series.
Cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a
Which is huge because they just took a game from us.
truck season. Get a $1,000 accessory
Which now this will replace that game they just took from us.
Save 11% on all your home improvement needs now at Menards. Keep your home's exterior beautifully protected with Cedar Creek vinyl siding. This low-maintenance siding withstands the elements and comes in 16 colors ready to install. All 11% off. Novik offers superior siding panels that can complement the exterior of your home with a natural wood and stone look. They have a large selection of colors and styles. All Novik siding panels are now 11% off.
Save big money at Menards. This is Antonelli's Cheese Shop, and we're the Antonellis.
We chose our
I'd rather the Brewers just don't make the wild card. I'd rather they just don't even make the wild card. Because then what they do with Corbin Burns is he just demolishes. Now this game we got to him a little bit.
Is coming up. 3 different dates. It connects, and that'll be Molina.
Here we go. Ryan Helsley.
The triple bobblehead.
Trying to close it out. I think get like 16 save or 17 of the year.
He has dominated this
16
year.
on 20 opportunities.
Ryan Helsley.
He has not had a pitch for 2 days.
The opposition hitting 129. He's allowed a total of 25 hits. He struck out 82. The right-handers hitting 116, the lefties 146. Made 5 appearances against Milwaukee this year. Couple of saves, 6 innings, 1 run. That was a home run. He struck out 8. We talked about Gallegos, the numbers not great here at home. Same cannot be said about Ryan Helsley. 5-1, 12 saves, and a 1.64 ERA. Here at Busch Stadium. 48th appearance. He pitched on September 11th, 3 days ago. Earned save number 16 against the Pirates, win an inning. Gave up a home run, 9 pitches. And for the most part, Ollie's been able to keep him fairly sharp and rested. It's Christian Yelich.
1, 2, and 3. Yelich, Adames, Tellez. 99 down the middle. Taken for a strike by Yelich.
The most pitches caught since 2000. Molina, A.J. Brzezinski, 1 and 2. Incredible amount of pitches.
We get 0-1 from to Yelich. Swings and misses.
Come on now. That is nasty.
That is disgusting.
It's like wiffle ball, right?
A win tonight would give Adam Wainwright number 106 in his career at home. Regular season. The one back of Haynes for second at home. In Cardinals history, Bob Gibson at 117.
Yelich rips one. Hits a line drive right to Arenado.
Passing Lolich, friend of the Tigers, nearly 50-year-old record. We start number 325 in regular season play.
That's the first out.
Willie Adames. Infield hit back in the first, fly to center. He is walked and struck out. Shift on the left side of the infield.
Whoa.
And they hit the ball.
He did. Broke one of the letters back there from the cement. Sheesh. How about the noise?
He broke one of the letters on the cement board.
That was Yachty's sign right there. Like a Bull Durham. Oh, too many strikes now. Come on.
Ooh, and that one catches Molina. 1 ball and 1 strike. Home plate umpire Eric Backus giving Molina a little time.
Tipped Yelich. Adames tipped the ball and it hit Yachty.
Cardinals Cardinals went with Wainwright with 5, Palante the 6th,
See where did he get him at?
Gallegos the 8th, and
He
now
tipped it him right on the shoulder.
I just feel like there's so little padding there because of that throwing shoulder.
They didn't even tip it, it was a strike.
It's almost the spot that you get it all the time, too.
Taken high, and it's a count of 2 balls and a strike. The Cardinals got a home run by Arenado in the second. RBI single by Molina to put St. Louis on top 2-1. Then a long home run by Nootbaar and an RBI 2-out double by Albert Pujols.
2-1.
2-2.
Strike. Yeah. 2-2 to Willie Adames.
The 2-2 pitch.
Fouled off. For some reason the stream says this is only an hour and 6. At least over 2.
Time called as Adames stepped away. Rowdy Tellez on deck.
The 2-2 to Willie Adames from Ryan Helsley. He got him! I don't know what he was swinging at, bro. That ball was in the dirt. The ball wasn't even in the dirt under the goddamn home plate. It was way out of way. It was way. I don't know what you were swinging at. That ball was thrown right in front of the home plate. It was thrown like, this is the home plate. The ball was here. Bro, what are you swinging at? 2 strikeouts for Ryan Helsley. Strike 1.
Magic number right now at 14 with a win. Reduced to 12 and a split in the series.
This would split the series. If we win a win here, we'll give the Brewers a base hit. Rowdy Tellez, and he's Rowdy Tellez. We win this game. Right now the Magic number is 14. I believe they just said or 15. We win this. The Brewers will if we keep the lead, it will reduce it to where the Brewers will have the Brewers only have 12 games left before elimination. 12 games left before we would clinch the division. Oh no, he didn't get the heat. No, he got 1 strikeout, and the other one was a grounder to Arenado.
And a base hit to right.
It's another one of your buttons, your radio buttons, dropped by Arenado. Pushed that a few times.
Here we go. Yeah, 0-1. 0-1 to Hunter Renfroe. Way high. Oh, just out of the zone. 1-1.
Strikeout head-to-head against Helsley, and a count of 1 ball and 1 strike.
Renfroe looking to try to get his first hit against Helsley. He's 0 for 4 against Helsley with a strikeout.
The next.
Swings and misses. On a pitch out of the zone, and it's a 1-2 count. Now, the Brewers down to their final strike.
April 10th.
1-2. He got him!
Helsley ends it with a strikeout. Magic number down to 12. The
The magic number is down to 12 games. We win it 12. The magic number 12 to clinch the NL Central.
Great job against a really tough pitcher and low bullpen.
We only had to use Jordan Hicks, Gallegos, and then Helsley. Wainwright, he struggled in the game, but he found it to be able to pitch 5. Gets the win. Goldie getting 2 hits. And getting a walk. Looking like Goldschmidt before September.
It was win number 195 for Waino in his career.
5 wins away from 200 in Wainwright's career.
Drives in RBI number 2,200. What a night here at the ballpark in the post-game show.
Albert, 2,200th career RBI. He drove in his 2,200th career RBI. That's going to be it for you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for the large meat bar career thing, the World Series. We're in it. If y'all haven't watched last episode, there's 2 parts because the internet died. Watch the first part first and watch the second part. You can see what happened. I'll put a hint. One of our starting pitchers threw a perfect game in one of the playoff series. Not gonna tell you which one. You gotta watch to find out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Crushing hit into the boards. Takes the puck. A sick, wristy. Buries it in the back of the net.
Peace.